yeah. Yeah. Let me see those airplane emojis in the chat if you guys are ready to fly. Oh yeah. We back, baby. Let's go. Oh yeah, I see them. I see those airplane emojis landing in the chat. Let's get it, guys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 2, 1, let's get it. Hey, what is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. As you can hear in my voice, I'm super excited for today's live stream. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue, and we are, for the first time in quite a long time, we are on Infinite Flight multiplayer. We are live. If you guys want to fly with us, we are in the Southwest 737 in LAX once again, headed to Denver today. So we are on the expert server as per usual. You know what it is, guys. As per usual, we're on the expert server. So you want to fly with us? Come through. If not, just enjoy the ride, guys. But today we have a very special flight. We're gonna be collaborating with my man and good friend Aviator Dan. He's gonna be joining us on the taxiway. He's actually already over there. On the iPad Pro. I got it hooked up via Elgato, all that goodness. But before we get into the goods, I'm gonna save the shout outs and everything like that for us to get in the air. We got about an hour 45-minute long flight today to Denver, so we don't get caught up in traffic. I'm gonna go ahead and get the aircraft started up and ready. So let's go over here to let's see, I'm gonna use my little pin here and knock some things out. Let's go to passing. Electrical? No. Yeah, there we go. Main battery. We'll go ahead and kill the music, and you guys can hear the sounds of Infinite Flight. But oh yeah, baby. Today's ASUS is brought to you by my man Captain No Gear. We got information. Sierra winds 260 at 6, visibility 10, temperatures 20, dew point 16, altimeter 2994, few clouds at 1000, broken 1200. Sorry, broken. Remarks. Runway 24 right is out of service apparently. So hold on, let me go ahead and jump on the chat. Is my man Dan here? You should hear him. Yo, what's up, bro? What's happening, man?
What's up?
What's happening? I'm just about to push back. You're just about to go.
Ready? Right. Just very quickly, everybody who's watching, we're going to go ahead and get this flowing as fast as we possibly can because the airport's going to get rather congested. But if everybody can hear me on your stream now, Blue. What's up, everybody on Blue stream? How's it going?
Everybody say hello, Aviator Dan.
Right.
All right. I am ready to push, baby.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I'm just booting up the battery and APU.
Beautiful.
Captain EU, thank you very much for the dono. It's greatly appreciated.
All right, I am now pushing now. I'm telling you, I'm so like not used to the touchscreen thing. You know what I mean? I haven't played Infinite Flight in a while. So I don't know, I'm getting used to the workflow of pressing pushback and start engine and, you know, all that stuff. You know, it's fun. I like it. Engine 2 starting up. Let's get it.
I mean, I have been told by you that you've been absolutely grinding to get your grade back up to grade 3 the past 2 days.
Yes. Me and you were talking about doing this, and I was like, okay, well, I want to do expert server because that's like my exclusive thing. That's what I do. If I'm doing Infinite Flight, it's expert server. No questions unless, you know, it's an emergency. And by emergency, I mean I got a whole lot of violations for some crazy reason. But anyway, so I logged on 2 days ago and I was grade 1. I was like, oh my god. So yes, I've been grinding in the last 48 hours to get back here, and I just got back to grade 3 this morning. Matter of fact, it's still morning, so that was a few hours ago. So yeah.
Well, welcome back to the expert server.
Yes, sir. Good to be back, and I will say I did enjoy my grind. I did 2 long hauls, one in Africa, one over the U.S., and then I did a bunch of touch and goes in the Cessna.
I can join, but can't because of violations.
That's the way to do it, right?
Thank you, Gabriel, for that donation, my friend. Wish you could join us today. Too bad. You guys got to watch out those violations, man. That's the only thing stopping some of you guys from getting out here.
If you really put yourself to it, getting into the expert server isn't actually that difficult. It's not difficult at all.
Yeah. All right, nav lights on, beacon lights on. Oh boy, we got people pushing in front of us. This is what happens when you park in an alley. Everybody pushes back in front of you. So I'll be in line.
I would just like to very quickly say, I don't know if I've said this already, but it is the expert server, and if you are joining, of course, copy our flight plan to keep things nice and uniform, you know, a nice, good train of planes basically when we're at cruise, and just follow rules. If you don't follow the rules, you are at risk of being reported, so just be aware of that. This is the expert server.
Yes, indeed.
Taxiing to runway 24 left.
All right, and Dan, what altitude are we cruising today? 35?
Yeah, 35. Flight number 350 today.
35,000 feet, putting that in. All right, well, I'm in line already.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do expect delays. It's going to be a busy one, especially when 2 creators come together like this. We've collaborated before, Blue, a little while back, and it was an Infinite Flight stream for you, but I didn't have the equipment at the time to stream, unfortunately, but now I do. So everybody has 2 streams today.
Yeah, it was a bit of a bummer, honestly. Last time around, we did we wanted to originally do like this right here together, but sadly, you said you didn't have the equipment at the time to actually stream Infinite Flight. But we still had a good time talking and hanging out. So today I'm really glad that we're both able to get, well, you know, I don't want to jinx anything, but, you know, I'm really glad that we're both able to be on Infinite Flight on the same server, you know, streaming both on YouTube. By the way, guys, people who are watching on my channel, check out Aviator Dan on YouTube. He is live right now if you want to watch his perspective. I am tuning into it myself.
Or watching this stream, exactly what Blue just said. If you haven't seen Blue's channel already, make sure you drop a sub and also drop a like on his stream. Watch from 2 devices. Help us out.
Yeah, man. Just drop a like on both sides. That would be amazing. I am number 15. I'm just kidding. I don't actually know. I don't actually know. Let me see. So if you guys are just joining us on both streams, we are flying LAX to Denver using the SeaWorld to something departure and ski arrival using runway 24 left probably. Oh Jesus Christ, look at all these planes. Yeah, I am actually number 15. Let's go ahead and taxi. Go. It is a race to the whole short line.
It's ridiculously busy right now.
This is LAX, like, this is probably busier than LAX real life right now.
Yeah. It's annoying as well because the runway's right there.
Right, I'm like, it's right there. It's right there.
Exactly.
There is not any actual ATC at the moment, so everybody just, you know, be civil. By the way, I do want to mention there is 24 right over there. So if you don't want to wait in line, you know, maybe just for cross the runway. Not like, you know, don't do it while anybody's taking off, but if the runway is clear, you know, just say you're gonna cross it, cross 24 right, take off over there. There's also the other side, 25 right and 25 left on the other side as well. I already see a few people taxiing. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna be smart. I'm not flying over there. I'm gonna go 25 right. So.
Southwest 3811. Yep, we can utilize all of the runways if need be, but it'll be very crowded, obviously, if we all take off at the same time. So just be aware of aircraft around you when you take off, because it could be a little wild once we're up.
Yep. And yep, but the stream train is back. Oh yeah.
Good. So Blue, question for you then.
Yes, sir.
Because you used to stream Infinite Flight quite a lot, and I must admit, I did used to watch some of your Infinite Flight streams. Do you have any plans on continuing? Because you have the equipment for it. What's your thoughts on doing more Infinite Flight streams? Or are you staying solely on PC sims for now?
I do have the equipment, and it seems to be working at the moment. I don't know, honestly. I really haven't put much thought into it lately. Other than, you know, wanting to do this stream with you and do this flight with you. I mean, through grinding to get back to expert server, I realized how much I actually did enjoy the game. Like, I really do enjoy it. I love doing it. But I don't know. I know a lot of people on my channel would like to see more Infinite Flight content. So I really don't know how to answer that question. Like, I like it. Will I bring more? I don't know. It kind of depends. I've been definitely following along with a lot of the content coming out to you know, Infinite Flight. All the updates have been coming out, been really dope. The A330 and the 3D buildings and all the different cool things that they've been adding. So yeah, I don't know. We'd have to see how things go and how I go. You know, it kind of comes down to what do I enjoy doing. If I find a lot of enjoyment in it, then I can definitely consistently do it more and more.
100%. 100%. Something to consider, for sure.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the only issue is now, of course, you made that transition. This is that we talked about this yesterday. Actually, you made the transition from Infinite Flight to desktop sims and other games as such, and now the variety of your audience watch those rather than Infinite Flight. You've almost like switched the two. You've turned the tables. So playing Infinite Flight for you won't get you as many views now as such.
I wouldn't say it won't give me as many views. I think you would get a decent amount. I don't think it'd be. I don't think it'd be a flop to do more. But yeah, my channel is quite the variety. And if I do an Infinite Flight stream, I'm pretty sure somebody's already asked in the chat, when are you gonna do Microsoft? You know, if I do a Microsoft stream, when are you gonna do Infinite Flight? And then it'd be like, when are you gonna do X-Plane? Then they're like, hey, when are you gonna do a train sim? You know, it's like, so that's kind of the issue with having more variety on the channel, is that no matter what I do, people are gonna be asking me to do the other thing that they like and that they want to see. So what I'm really trying to work on personally is just kind of like building a brand. Like, I want people to watch me for me, no matter what I'm flying, no matter what I'm playing. That's my ideal audience. Obviously, to grow, you want to make sure you focus on certain niches and stuff like that. And so that's what I'm trying to do. But in the end of the day, no matter what I post, I want people to be like, I wonder what Blue's doing today. You know, that's what I would ideally like to do. So that way I can do an Infinite Flight, and then my people from the PC sim be like, oh, let me go check out this mobile flight simulator. You know, because I think that the thing with Infinite Flight, and the thing I love about it is, first of all, I still highly recommend it. If you don't know anything about mobile flight sims, I still highly recommend it. I think it's the best one out there. And I still believe in it. I love the developers. I love where the direction they're going. Everything they're doing with the sim. Oh no! Speaking of sims, it crashed. That's great. Didn't. That's okay. That's okay. You know why it's okay? Because I'm gonna respawn on the other side of the airport, and I'm getting out of here before Dan. It's probably all the different planes loading up. It's okay. Are you still waiting? Or are you in the air yet?
Oh yeah, no, I am waiting still.
Okay. Cool. Short at the moment. But yeah, as I was saying, I can't already be okay. It thinks I'm already in the air because I just barely got kicked out. But what was I talking about? Something about games and stuff in Infinite Flight. Oh, like in mobile. So a lot of people still don't know about it. Like, it's like Microsoft has a big hype around it. Everybody wants to play Microsoft Flight Simulator or a PC sim. The issue is not everybody can afford an expensive PC to run Microsoft or run X-Plane or P3D. And also, not everybody can afford to run an Xbox Series X, you know, because that's, you know, it's a lot cheaper, yes, but at the same time, it's hard to get them. You know what I mean? And so, but if you have a phone, an iPad already, you can go ahead and get you an iPad. You know, those are way cheaper to get your hands on and easier to get your hands on. So a lot of people don't know, and they're like, all right, well, I got this void in my life that I can't run any flight sim. Why not get into mobile? You know, just to kind of get your feet wet, just to get started. I didn't change my parking spot. That was not smart. I should have changed my parking spot. I'm gonna go back and change my parking spot.
The thing is with Infinite Flight as well, as we was discussing yesterday, one of the best things about it is simply the community.
Yeah.
It's such a vast and friendly community at the same time. And if you aren't involved in it already, then I would highly recommend doing so. Because Infinite Flight isn't just about the sim itself. There is a whole other side to it, which is that community side.
Yeah. By the way, I want to ask you, this is like complete tangent. Is it hot over there? Because you got that fan blazing behind you.
Well, not really. It's about 22 degrees right now, Celsius.
Okay.
But it gets hot in my room when I'm streaming. Of course, the PC creates heat. So does lighting and a couple of monitors going at the same time. So
Gotcha.
to keep me cool, that's what I...
I gotta say, your mic is really good. The fact that it doesn't pick up the sound of that wind.
Yeah. It's the I would highly recommend it. The Shure MV7. If you've got a Blue Yeti, haven't you?
Yes, I have the Blue Yeti. My own brand microphone.
Very
good.
You own it. It's yours.
This is my mic. All of them. Stand everything. I claim it all.
Nobody knows. Did you get discount?
Oh yeah, I wish, bro. I wish I'd have everything blued out, man. If I had a discount with Yeti, shoot. All right, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. Hit that good old auto start button.
Oh, lovely. On the expert server as well. Liv's in the chat. What's up, Liv?
Yes.
Just very quickly to everybody who is in the chat and everybody watching, I will try my best to answer some questions. If you've got any good questions, obviously feel free to ask them, but I will be speaking to Blue for the majority of the stream, and if we are speaking two different conversations at once, it will sound very weird on both ends of the stream. So yes, I will look at the chat, but not as frequently as I usually would, because of course we got 2 people here today. I'm not lonely.
Yeah. Same for me in my chat. So I already see you guys are talking and stuff like that. So if you have a question, I'm definitely monitoring chat, but I won't be as interactive as I usually am because I have Dan with us today. So we'll be chatting with him. All right, I've pushed back and I forgot to copy your flight plan again. So I gotta go find out where the heck you are.
I haven't moved. I actually haven't moved.
Are you like still right? Oh my God, you haven't moved. You are right in front of your gate. Like, this happens in real life sometimes where you like push back and you just sit there and you're like, why haven't we moved? You know what I mean?
Where's IFATC when you do it? By the way, if there is any IFATC members watching this stream or Blue stream, you're more than welcome to control the airports.
Absolutely. I clicked on you, I found you, then I lost you. Where'd you go? There you are. No, that's not you. That's not you. That's not you. Where'd you go?
Steve, thanks for the sub.
That's not you. Where the heck did you go? I clicked on you the first time and...
I'm like I'm literally holding short right now behind another aircraft.
Oh, what the heck? Again. Crashed again. That's okay. Let's do it again.
Has it really?
Run it back. Yeah. I gotta get in the air. Maybe I'll have better luck when I get airborne. It's weird because, like I said, I've been grinding on Infinite Flight, playing it for the last all week so far. And I haven't had any issues performance-wise or crashing. I did a couple long hauls, had no problems there. Did it overnight, no problem there. A bunch of touch and goes, no problems there. So I think it may just be maybe the traffic or something, maybe a livery I haven't downloaded or something.
Is your device on charge right now? I think I can see that it is.
It is on charge, yes.
Yeah. Try taking the charger out and seeing what happens.
All right. I should have enough battery to make it to the end.
Yeah. Mind your battery, of course. If it starts to drain quite quickly, then I mean, I have had the case where I use a charger that's too powerful for my iPad, and it sometimes crashes it.
Gotcha.
So that could be the case. I'm not too sure, but it's definitely worth the try.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. We shall
so I am
see.
Taking off now.
Yeah, it could be the amount of aircraft at the airport too. Who knows?
Oh. Just as I was about to take off.
Go ahead.
Just as I was about to take off, we now have ATC.
Sweet.
Departure. 25 left. Departing west. Let's go. Thank you very much, ATC. It's very kind of you.
ATC is online.
I don't know why, but I always get very nervous streaming.
Why?
I don't know.
I can't say that I don't get nervous. I can't say that, but I don't know. So you're rolling right now?
I'm rolling right now. I'm just entering the runway. Yeah, there's some aircraft going absolutely wild right now. Yeah, I usually get relatively nervous. It usually happens on the Infinite Flight streams. I get very scared.
Why?
It's when something big happens, I get very, very nervous to stream.
There you
but
are.
I'm fine now that it's rolling. I'm rolling. Once we're in the air, I'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah. I think I only get nervous when I'm trying something different. Like if I'm going outside of my usual box of things that I do, that's when I get nervous.
Sure. I mean, this is the first proper collab I've really done, essentially, so...
Yeah. What the heck is up with this flight plan that you made?
I was cleared, wasn't I? Yeah, cleared for takeoff. Right, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my
Los Angeles Airport.
strobes and landing lights, and I will zoom off on the runway. I will see you in the air, Blue. I'll see you at Denver.
Yes, sir. Oh, wait. Oh, what the good? I hit pushback and it died. Without the charger again.
Maybe, do you just want to very quickly try rebooting your iPad?
I guess I could do that, yeah. That would be smart. I haven't done that in probably like forever. So
could be what it is.
You try that.
Could be what it is.
Here you guys go. iPad screensaver simulator. Alright, I'm rebooting, guys. On my end, I think this is the right button. I'm not really sure how to restart it. I haven't done it very much. I think I just hold this button here. Here we go. Melvin said I just took off on his screen. Gotta love when
you can get into the air soon. If need be, if it does keep crashing, you can always spawn at airports along the route.
That is
like,
true.
Maybe Las Vegas or something along the line. Flying right over that, I believe so.
That'll be plan B.
Susie Q, what's up? Welcome.
Plan C will be loading up Denver.
And just watching all the landings.
All right, guys. Today we're doing airport plane spotting from Denver.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Gabriel, for that support, my friend.
Try reducing airplane count.
I might try that as well. Reducing airplane count.
Idea.
Yeah, try. That's a good idea, actually. Right, I've got an aircraft very close to me. This has got to be one of my favorite live cockpits.
Guys can't see my password. Here we go. I probably did it right in front of the camera anyways. Not now.
No, you're good. You're good. I just watched that back for fun.
All right, let's try it now. I love that I restarted and it automatically connected back to OBS. That's beautiful.
Did it really?
Yeah.
That's very, very handy.
Very handy.
Again, to those joining, if you haven't already subscribed to Blue, make sure you go ahead and do so. Definitely deserves it from his great efforts on streams.
And the same for Aviator Dan. Help this man get to 30,000 subscribers. He is almost there. Almost there.
Almost.
All right, where's the option to turn the settings? All right. Live. Airplane count. Where is that option at? Is it graphics? Frame limit? I don't want a frame limit. I know I shouldn't do that. That's like the opposite of optimizing, but.
Awesome. I will try to pay a little bit more attention to the chat once we are fully up and cruising, of course. But as mentioned, I will be speaking to Blue quite a lot. Situation on your end, you're just trying to optimize.
Oh, there it is. Airplane count very high. Let's go to medium. Let's break it in half.
You was on very high?
Yes, I was on very high. Bro, let's go hard or go home on these games, man. I ain't trying to limit nothing unless it crashes. So.
Yeah. How far is Denver from LAX? We're looking at about 840 nautical miles today.
Dang, is it really that far?
It is, yeah. But obviously we'll have tailwinds, of course. We're flying east, so usually that's the case.
I didn't know it was that far.
Right, lovely.
The beautiful thing about infinite flight is that when I have to restart a flight, I can just like, you know, again, copy the flight plan. I don't have to go and jump into the FMC and redo all that stuff. You know what I mean? So it's much easier to get started, get going, and just hop in. Like I can literally be on the runway in 3 minutes from the time that it loads in, or less.
Very quickly, Kua, I think that's how you pronounce it. Kua Victor. I'm very sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the rest of that, but thank you very much for the donation. It's very kind of you. Sorry, Blue, I interrupted you there, but I need to say thank you. Yeah. Oh, speed warning. Can't be guessing any violations today.
So, question for you with violations, and so if you see yourself about to like if it gives you the big warning saying overspeed or whatever, mainly that's the main one is overspeed. Like, what is your reaction?
My reaction is to laugh and turn the autopilot off and completely pull backwards.
Yes, okay, I'm not the only one. All right, that makes me feel better. I thought I was just me. My issue is that I'm not like, I haven't been playing this like a whole lot, right? So I'm not 100% familiar with what the button is, what autopilot is. So I'm like going like this, like moving my hands everywhere, trying to find autopilot, and then I hit autopilot and I just yank the freaking thing back. That's procedure.
That's the way to do it. Gabriel Johnson, thank you for the $3. It's greatly appreciated. Very kind of you.
There you are.
Yeah, it's happened a few times. It happened on, I was flying from, I believe it was Manchester to Geneva on Infinite Flight Twitch, and I done it with Regan on the stream, and it was just so awkward. It's just one of those things that you don't want to happen, especially on such an important stream, and then all of a sudden it happens, and you're like, "Ow, okay, that's all good."
I think tower go off. Yeah, so we're under control right now. Cool.
How is everything going on your end right now?
We'll see. I'll update you when I get on the runway. I am in the sim though, at least. Getting the APU powered up. So I'm not gonna do an auto start because when I've done the auto start, it's been crashing after that. So I don't know if that's what's causing it, but to kind of change up what I'm doing. So I've lowered my airplane count. I have I turned off limit frames because I just, I don't believe in limiting frames even if I'm not getting 60. And then I'm gonna do a manual start and then we'll push back and see, because it's been crashing at the pushback point each time. So we will see if that happens when I hit pushback in 3, 2, 1.
Keeping my fingers crossed for you.
You're pushing. I'm gonna stay in the inside view to make it easy on the system. So, alright, fired up engine number 2.
Just gonna absolutely rocket past the aircraft in front of me. They're flying ridiculously slow at 13,000. So.
Los Angeles Unica. Southwest 289 is taking.
Yeah, the south side of the airport is much less busier.
Quieter.
Oh yes.
Los Angeles Unica.
Oh yes.
Frontier Flight 365 is
okay. Hello, Virgin Airlines.
Left, remaining in the pattern.
Let's have a look. Yeah, there's still quite the line at 24 left.
436 is taking off runway 24 left, departing north. Los Angeles Unica.
Have you had a chance to fly the new 330 yet?
I have. I've only done one flight though.
Yeah.
Only done one flight so far.
It's a very nice plane.
I flew South African Airways from where did I fly? I flew from South Africa, I guess International or whatever you call it. To HAAB. I don't know how to say that place, but it's like Northern Africa. Cape Town. Yes, Cape Town. Thank you. South African International. Yeah, right. It's a freaking country. Alright, engine 2 is in the green, stable. Waiting for 20% in 1 on engine 1. And so far so good. We'll set the flaps 5. A little bit of trim.
Los Angeles Unicum.
Close RTO.
0701 is taking off.
Announce intentions, taxiing to runway.
Los Angeles Unicum. Frontier flight.
Los Angeles Unicum.
Are you guys on my side of my stream? Are you guys hearing ATC and everything fine? In-game sounds? Let me know. Let us know if you have any issues with either of our levels. I can adjust whatever needs to be adjusted. Alright, setting altitude 35,000, flight level 350.
Heavy. Taxiing to runway 24 left.
Yeah, does it sound fine, everybody? Feedback on any stream is always very greatly appreciated.
Oh yeah.
Live. Guys, should me and Dan do a stream on his birthday?
So how's that been going, bro? Like, we really haven't talked much. Like, I remember like congratulating you on your infinite flight deal and all that, and I was like, man, this is amazing. But like, how's that going for you? Like, how are you enjoying that? Like, is it make you more nervous whenever you're doing those streams, you know, compared to your own channel, or?
Yeah, for sure. Infinite Flight, obviously, I'm representing Infinite Flight, and it's always good to be professional. So there definitely is sort of more tension there with regards to like how I act. I can't scream and shout and squeal like I would on my own streams and do some crazy stuff, right? I've got to keep it professional. But no, being at Infinite Flight is fantastic, honestly. I enjoy every single moment of it. And as you know, everybody at Infinite Flight, they're all so kind and they're great people.
They are, they really are.
So yeah, it's awesome. It's really cool.
I have a lot of respect for them over there. What they do.
Sure, for sure. And development obviously is going fantastic at the moment. 4 updates this year.
Bro, they have been dishing them out this year, haven't they?
Yep.
Really dishing them out this year. It's been a good year for Infinite Flight, I think, as far as releases and updates. With a lot of the different planes, and looking forward to what they got coming up next. And I think the big thing for me was like these 3D buildings. I was like, yes, finally. That's one thing I was hoping for. So I know they have more plans to incorporate more stuff like that. So
buildings were for sure definitely probably. I mean, I haven't even seen the stats or anything, but in my opinion, a huge selling point for a lot of people. People now will see Infinite Flight and be like, wow, okay, it's going places. You know, it's got buildings, which is what everybody has always really wanted. It's definitely one of the biggest updates that's come for sure. We had Global back in the day.
Back in the day.
Oh yeah, back in the day.
That's when I wouldn't say that's when I started. That's when my channel took off, back when Global came out. So I have a lot to give to Global.
Los Angeles Unicum, November 117.
Global was fantastic. Still is.
Can you imagine today not having Global?
Imagine still flying in regions.
Yeah.
I can't personally.
I can't either. It's crazy thing is there's other mobile flight simulators that are still doing regions.
Yeah, there are. What's there? Aerofly, I believe, is still doing regions.
Yeah.
X-Plane 11, X-Plane 10 have now gone global, I believe.
Yeah. X-Plane Mobile is now global.
For everybody who's flying with us, Mark 0.78 will be our speed for today's cruise, FYI.
Alright, we are number 2 for takeoff at runway 25 right in Los Angeles. I almost said Vegas. Oh, we're on I forgot that we're on. Ground is online now.
You taxiing without being on ground?
Well, I've been kind of sitting here. I haven't actually moved. Have I? You guys in chat can tell me if I've moved. I don't know. I forget when, unless I talk to them before I move, I forget that they're there. I think it's just ground. I'm not sure if tower's online. Let me see. Yeah, tower is on. It'd be funny if like the ATIS is like, all right, we're taking off to the east.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. This dude in front of me is an A330 holding short on the other side of the line. So I think we should go ahead and give him a clearance. Clearance!
The chat on my end is just, guys, it's really strange right now.
Bros, by the way, back in the day, before Global, pre-Global, I want to know how many people who are here watching on my channel and on Aviator Dan's channel, just put your hand up if you were flying Infinite Flight since before Global. I want to know where the OGs are at, because you know that San Diego to San Francisco route was on point. That LAX SFO, back and forth, over and over. That London to
as well.
Yes. What was the flight? There's a London flight too. People were doing a bunch too. London is somewhere.
Birmingham, I believe, to
London.
Like Heathrow or something.
Yeah, there it is.
It was a very popular route.
I'm gonna contact Tower because we were at the bars.
Southwest 713.
Lovely stuff. Lewis Aviation, good to see you back. Love you too, I guess. Thank you for the donation. That's super kind of you. Right, let's go ahead and switch up the
Los
view.
Angeles Tower, Southwest 675.
Yep, LAX, NUC, Palm Springs, San Diego, AHF, those legendary airports. Man, those bring back memories right there.
What was the military one?
I think that was NUC.
KNUC, was it say San Clemente?
San Clemente, yeah, there it is.
Something like that, yeah.
Los Angeles Tower, Blue 1.
Requesting takeoff, runway 2, whatever runway this is. 25 right.
Departing north.
Alright,
let's see, my autopilot set, altitude is set, speed. No, let's not do that.
Okay, awesome. So from where I am, I have just reached 350, and it says hour and 32 minutes.
Beautiful. Alright, well, I am however long away. I won't be far behind. You'll be able to catch the landing probably when we get into Denver.
Oh, what's your landing?
We got another 737 behind us, A321 it looks like, and a CRJ, American CRJ. Nice variety of liveries. One thing I love about Infinite Flight 2 is like they really put a lot of time into getting as many variety of planes and liveries into the sim, so that whenever you're flying on multiplayer, it feels like, you know, a living, breathing world with so many different type of airlines, 5 different locations, and stuff like that. So I think it's pretty cool. A little bit of something for everybody.
Sure. For sure. What's your least favorite aircraft in Infinite Flight?
A380.
I know you don't play it very much. A380. That was quick.
That's in general. It doesn't matter what sim it's at. It is. I don't like A380s. People are gonna hate me for saying that, but I don't like A380s. All right, line up 25 right. All right, gotcha. Let's get it. Systems.
I'm watching your stream back on my end as well.
Beautiful. Strobes. Landing lights. Let's make sure that this is 25 right. Wait, what do you mean line up and wait? There's a plane here. Hold on. Wait, what? There's a... What did he say?
Line up and wait.
Correction.
They might be...
line up and wait 25 left. Correction, standby. Line up and wait 25. Okay, so I guess I go in front of this guy. All right, that's what you told me to do, so that's what I'm doing.
If he's been told up to line up and wait, and you're also being told to line up and wait, I'm assuming you have priority over him.
Okay, beautiful. Well, thank you, ATC. That was nice of you.
Lewis Aviation, thank you for another donation. Livy said I could have you, Dan. Thanks, Liv. Thanks for that.
Good day.
Yeah, I was like, there's a guy on the runway. You sure you want me to go in there? Alright, 25 right, LAX. Let's get it before we crash. I am actually nervous right now because I'm worried that the sim is gonna crash again. I am gonna kill the music, guys. And
don't think about it. Don't think about it. The more you think about it, the worse it's going to get for yourself. So
very true.
Smooth sailing, it'll be fine.
Yes, it is. All right, so flaps are set, spoilers are set, autopilot is set, and armed. We are ready to go. Waiting for ATC's clearance on tower. Nav looks okay. Source is GPS. Land lights, beacon lights. Passenger signs are set. Passengers have been briefed. Flight attendants, please take your seats for takeoff.
Holding short runway 24 left. Spirit Wings 906.
I don't know. I haven't looked at the chart, so I don't know what this SID is. And I don't think the part is online, anyways. So
it'll be cool.
I don't think
just follow the flight plan.
Holding short runway 25 right. November 117.
Chris Scott said, "Hey, have you seen the new A330 update on Infinite Flight?" Chris, yes.
yes, we have.
It's been out quite a while. Well, not quite a while. It's
been like 2 weeks now.
Yeah, it's been out for a fair amount of time.
Los Angeles Tower, Golf India, November.
Awesome. It's quite smooth up here. It's not very bumpy at all.
Beautiful.
Departing east.
Alright, he's holding us right now on the runway. It's interesting, there's 2 airplanes on the runway. You don't see that very often. On the same runway at that.
Blast him away. At least it's not a Cessna.
Oh man, yeah. Caution, wake turbulence. Sheesh.
Yeah. Lewis in again with another donation. Only joking. That's great to hear. Thank you very much, Lewis.
I remember back in the day, it might have been this same chord. Oh, there it is. Hold that thought. Stereo cockpit, clear for takeoff. Runway 25 right, blue 116. Calibrate.
Go for it. I'm watching you.
And Toga. There's no 4%. We just go Toga. Alright, airspeed is live. 80 knots.
Los Angeles Tower.
Oh, rudder. Rudder.
Did you calibrate this time?
I did. Alright, positive rate, gear up. Alright, and autopilot, speed. because I always mess up. 240 is good. We'll stay on runway heading. Pushing the yoke forward by tilting my screen. Sheesh. I'm trying not to do 7,000 feet per minute today. I'm trying not to.
Let's not make that mistake again.
Yes, sir. And we'll roll to the right. Watching the bank angle. I don't know what he just said. Reply to handoff. Okay.
Frequency change.
You know what I forgot to do?
Good day.
What did you forget?
Fuel.
Los Angeles Tower.
How much have you got?
Probably whatever default is, which is probably enough.
Runway 25 right.
I think I can see.
Let's just hope it is. Because
well,
if not, we may be doing an emergency landing somewhere in Colorado.
5,383 kilos.
Okay.
Ooh, that was a shot.
I don't know, just on the bottom of my screen says fuel remaining, not enough.
Just wait. Yeah, once you're at cruise, obviously, them numbers should change. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Alright, we're airborne, ladies and gentlemen. We freaking made it. Alright, I'm still flying it, passing 5,000, all freaking ready. 240 knots and climbing. This doesn't have a flight director, does it?
No, it doesn't. No.
Okay. Interesting.
Got a very handy LNAV feature, which you can slap on whenever, and well, you're good to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly a little bit though. You know, I'm a noob at this again. I'm basically a noob at this again. So I'm gonna get a little hand flying in because I gotta prepare for that landing, which I'm gonna have to hand land. So you know, I think it's a good time to get used to the controls here. We got Southwest 273 up ahead of us, 5 miles. Same altitude.
Blue is streaming GT on GeoFS. Click the, I've included the link to Blue's channel in the title of this stream. So if you click that, you'll be taken over to his channel.
Yep, and I believe if you're watching on my channel, you can type in !Aviator Dan, and Nightbot should have a link for you guys.
That's cool. I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that.
I actually have a Nightbot command for a lot of, I guess, my recommended streamers. So like there's an Aviator Dan one, there's an XP one, there's a Captain Canada one, there's one for almost everybody. Not everybody, but almost everybody. All Flight Simmer, all those people.
Never really utilized Nightbot, to be completely honest with you. There's some good ideas. Maybe I'll have to do something like that.
Go for it. I mean, I stole your trailer, so. By the way, guys, big shout out to Dan, man, on making that intro trailer for the stream. Like, I was impressed when I saw it. I was like, this is dope, man. This is so cool. He was like,
send me this now.
Yes, I was like, send thee now. I want this.
Going around. Private Wings 890.
Yeah.
Alright, we're airborne. We're passing 1,000 feet, 11,000 feet on the right turn. Continuing on the SeaWorld something arrival over probably Santa Monica and SeaWorld most likely.
Extending upwind. November
and we are above 10,000 feet, so that speed restriction is now lifted. We can go book it. We are behind schedule, so we're going to hit that 310. There we go.
Blue, feel free to, of course, plug your other social media accounts.
Yeah, I am Blue Games everywhere else. There you go.
Easy as that.
Easy as that. Instagram, Twitch. I have a TikTok, but I really haven't been using it, honestly. If you want TikTok, check out Aviator Dan. He has a good TikTok.
I really don't take it that seriously. TikTok's one of those things where you can upload the most random videos and they will just go viral.
Right.
It's just so fun.
I have been doing a little bit of YouTube Shorts. I did just a couple of them just to test it out, and they did my videos performed pretty well. It was with me trying to make YouTube streams and YouTube videos, it's just really tough because I'm not full-time, so it's tough for me to have time to make for all these different platforms, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And even like, because I want to reuse some, like we do these like 2-hour-long live streams, and there's plenty of content within that stream that you could like repost and post it places. Autopilot's coming on, LNAV, you can have all that good stuff. But the issue is just like having the time to go back yourself and cut up that video and make it a 1 minute long, make it vertical, all that stuff like that to post to the other platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. Again, I would love to utilize all that stuff, but you know, I've tried it, I've done it, and then it's just like I can't consistently do it because if I do, it'll take away from this right here, what I'm doing. Like you won't see me here. I forgot to turn the AP off. Boom. Had a little extra power on takeoff. All right, we are
I can see that
airborne.
you're going now, so it's very good. At least it hasn't crashed again.
Yeah, baby, we are moving right now. Land lights coming off. Switch my map range to about 80. That's kind of my preferred. I think we're just popping over these clouds now. Autopilot, altitude set, for speed set, nav set, and I can now not worry about anything. So I don't know if we have enough fuel. We'll see when we cruise. But that's definitely gonna be, you know, we have 10%. It says we have 39 minutes of fuel. So we shall see.
I think you should be fine. You should be fine. What did you have? You had like 4,700 kilos. And I mean, I'm cruising with 75%, 83% N1. What are you using now? 87.
Yeah, we'll see when we get to cruise, and we'll adjust. And if we have to, I may have to start looking at some options. For sure. Because there's plenty of airports en route. We have, we'll make it past Vegas, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. If you need to land in Vegas, then by all means, slam it down in Vegas.
Yeah. Or freaking Telluride. Which is
or just in the desert.
Yeah, in the desert. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Crash it.
That sounds good to me. Man, good to be in the air. Good to be here, man. Thank you again for doing this flight with me, man. It's definitely been a long time coming. We did that last one that we talked about, and then since then we've been talking about like finally getting together and doing a collab stream. And so it's good that we're finally able to like.
Yeah, no, thank you as well for obviously doing it as well.
Get the time to make it happen. So it's pretty dope. I love sharing my community with friends and stuff like that. And again, if you guys have just joined us, we got Aviator Dan on the comms with us today. He's also streaming from his perspective. So again, you can type in !Aviator Dan in the chat, and Nightbot will give you a link whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. But show him some love, show him some support, and check out his channel. He does. You don't only do Infinite Flight, but you mainly do Infinite Flight right now. Is that right?
Yeah. So it's just more or less Infinite Flight at the moment. The occasional. I mean, I'll say this because it's going to be happening soon, but Flight Sim 2020 will return at some point, though not as much as Infinite Flight. And of course some real world stuff as well when I get the chance to record some real world aviation bits.
So speaking of real world aviation, is that Starly, is that command working? If it's not, can you set that up for me? But if it's, how is that going? I've been seeing your Instagram and stuff like that of you flying. What are you flying, and how far are you in your training?
Great question. I'm not going to tell you, and I would tell you, I'll tell you off stream how far I am into training, but I'll keep it a secret solely for the fact that when I first go solo, I want it to be a surprise for absolutely everybody on my channel.
Okay, so that sounds good.
Secret, but it's going so great. It's very, very fun. I'm in the Cessna 172 SP. And it's a stunning plane. It's a beautiful plane to fly. Been doing some stalls and bits, which is fun. I think the most freaky part of my training so far has been slow flight, flaps 2 at 45 knots, and then climbing at 45 knots. Sorry. It's a very sort of unnatural feeling because your nose attitude is very, very high, and you just feel like you're essentially going to fall out the sky because, I mean, the VSI is reading so low because you're barely even climbing. But that's definitely been the most sort of unnatural part of training so far. But yeah, that's going great. It's great fun. Are you doing your PPR or anything at the moment?
I am not. I've really only done the online stuff. I mean, I've done ground school. I've actually gone through ground school twice, and I'm working on studying to do the written. But the thing is, I don't really see myself doing actual physical flight training in the plane for a little while, because right now I'm working on like a house and some, life stuff that I got to prioritize over that. But so I don't know how close or far away I am, but I don't really want to like get my endorsement to take my written until I'm closer to flying the real plane, because if I take it like now and I don't fly for a year, it's gonna expire, you know what I mean, and then I gotta do it again. So I'd rather just kind of stay up on my knowledge, keep studying for the written test up until that point, and then I can really go hard and push for the written. But that's where I'm at right now. I've done the ground school twice, so I know a lot. Like, I know all the book stuff, you know what I mean? Yep. But I haven't got to physically feel the plane and do all that stuff, and I'm looking forward to that. I have a friend of mine who's here in Houston with me, who just started his flight training a week ago. So he's actually over here last night on my flight simulator practicing slow flight and stalls and stuff. It was so cool to see him using my simulator to actually practice for the real world. So he's actually going up in the plane today, and that's what they're going to be doing today. And so his instructor gave him like some, checklist and stuff like that. So he's going through that. He's in a 172 as well. So I'm looking forward to it, man. And I want it so bad, honestly. I really do. It's just, life.
It's just one of those things. It's a very expensive thing, unfortunately, to get into. That's just aviation in itself, though. It's a shame it has to be that way, but I guess it's one of those things that once you do pass and you have your PPL or ATPL, whatever you want to get in the future, it's going to be such a great feeling. And, it's just a really fun thing to be able to show off once you have it, because it's a great piece of success.
Yeah, I agree.
So the money, it does bother me in a way. It's very expensive, but at the same time, it also doesn't really bother me because I know I'm going to love it once I get it.
Do you think it's more expensive in Europe or in the UK to do flight school, or is it more here?
Do you know your hourly rate for like a 172?
I think it was like I actually took a picture the other day. Hold on, let me see. I think it was like 150. Okay. No, I think it might be more than I think. Let me see.
Druv Copra, if that's how you pronounce it. I'm very sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, but welcome to business class. Enjoy your channel member perks. Thank you very much.
Yeah, 125 is the local flight school down the street. The lowest price I have for 172 is 125. That's just for the plane.
Like with fuel?
That is wet.
That's wet?
I think that's wet.
Damn. Yeah, here it's £240 an hour.
Gee, I don't know what that yeah, that's a lot of money.
It
for that price at this same school, you could do a C-172 with a G-1000.
It's that's about $338, I believe.
Jeez.
Yeah, so it's stupid. It's definitely, there's nothing you can really do about it. Obviously, you can search around for cheaper flight schools, but then you've also then got to throw into the equation how much you'll be paying for petrol on your car driving to a further airfield for a cheaper plane. It's just going to add up to the same, really.
Yep.
So going local was the best option for me, really.
Yeah. Now, that price is more for like this area. Like if you were to go like LA, like some of the more expensive sides of the US, it might cost much more. It obviously depends on the flight school. So people who are watching the chat, don't just expect it to cost 125 everywhere you go in the US. It's not. It
varies very much.
Yeah, it varies big time. And I think, again, I try not to give too much like real world aviation advice because I don't feel that I'm far enough to give that advice. But I have learned a lot from people who have done it, who are doing it, who give me tips on what I should do, and I kind of have an idea of what I want to do, what I'm going to do, to make it happen. But from what I understand, you want to kind of look into the flight school. You want to do some shopping, right? You don't want to just be like, all right, this is the closest one. They're the most popular, I'm going to go there. Well, that's not always the best case because, like, for me personally, like, I want to find an instructor that I like the instructor. I'm looking for, because, like, basically when you do flight school, it's not like any other thing. Like, you are the actual boss. You're the one paying, and you're the boss. So you decide where you go, whose plane you're going to fly, who is instructing you. So you're hiring, basically, an instructor to teach you how to fly a plane, or you're hiring a flight school to use their system to teach you how to do, to fly a plane. So you can be picky. It's okay to be like, all right, well, I don't really like that one guy. I don't want to use him. Then don't use him, right? And so for me, it's like I want to find somebody that I click with, somebody that I feel safe with, somebody who kind of, who gets my sense of humor. Because some people in aviation can make these jokes that don't sit right with everybody.
Yeah. It definitely, finding an instructor that you have a good relationship with is definitely a very big factor. If you don't enjoy your flights with your instructor, it's just going to be a very, very rubbish piece of training, really. It's just not going to feel very great. So as you mentioned, it's definitely one of those things that you need to look out for and look around for. Something that you'd enjoy the most and somebody you'd enjoy flying with the most. If your instructor's boring, don't do it.
Agreed.
Basically.
Yeah. Yep, I agree with that. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of, I've already kind of done that part of the process. I've already shopped around and found 2 options for me that I like the most, and I found an actual instructor. Now, what's crazy is that instructor I chose Now, again, I haven't started. Like, I haven't actually flown with him. But I liked when we talked. We had a good talk. We did a tour. And then we've been talking since then. But I got his phone number. And his flight school, actually, he closed it down during COVID because COVID. And so now he's actually freelance teaching. So, like, he just rents a plane and then, takes you out, whatever. So it's a bit different of a thing. But I still like him as a person and the way he teaches and his all that stuff. Like, we just really click really well. So I plan to use him whenever that time comes, if the opportunity is still there. If not, I'll find somewhere else to go. But I did find another flight school that I liked a lot that my friend is using. So we'll see. When we get there, we'll get there. I know it's going to happen. It doesn't matter how many birthdays pass. I'm going to make it happen. Like, it's going to happen doesn't matter what.
Sure.
So
it's one of those things that if you have the aviation bug, you need to do it.
You need to. Yeah, and I have it. I got it bad. I got it bad. So, quick flight update. How are you doing? What's your ETE right now?
Okay, yeah, going great at the moment, actually. About 1 hour and 11 minutes away, 599 nautical miles, and about 46 minutes till the top of descent on my end. So, yeah, not too bad at all. How about you?
I am ETE 1 hour 30.
Okay.
Top of descent is in 1 hour and 4 minutes. Fuel remaining 1 hour and 14.
Awesome.
This is gonna be fun.
A little bit longer, but it's fine.
This is gonna be fun. So I am already looking at options because I can make it to my top of descent, and we'll probably just have to go with the engines off from there. We're just gonna shut the engines off at our top of descent and just glide down to Denver and ask for emergency on the closest runway. I think we can glide that far from 35,000 feet.
That moment when you need a 737 that can do aerial refueling.
Can it?
It can now. Let's modify it.
In the sim, though, can it do it in infinite flight? Can we get a tanker out here?
No.
Oh,
no.
I was wondering because I know that the you can do air-to-air refueling with the jets in certain planes, but I didn't know if there was like a code that blocks it from happening to other things. I was like, what if you could just just refuel everybody? I don't know. So our alternates are Aspen, Colorado. That's a fun place. Grand Junction, Colorado. That's also a fun place. That's pretty much our options right now. I think those are great options. Plenty of runway there on both of those ends. And we'll be flying over the Round Table VOR anyways, which is where the approach is to get into Aspen. I think that might be where our top of the descent is actually too. So anyways, I'm going to keep that in. We'll be watching that. We'll see if our fuel does any better. I did bring the power back a little bit. We're at Mach 0.78, cruising at 497 knots ground speed. And yeah, I'm 69% battery, so we're good everywhere else.
Awesome. Let's crack on then.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's crack on. I'm going to go ahead and read the chat just very quickly. I'm going to say hello to some people. Bash, Gavin, Elise Aviation, good to see you here. Aviation Channel, YT, Alphs, Aviation 340, Stuart, Aviation Master, ESJ Gaming, Job, if that's how you pronounce it. Liv still in the chat. What's up, everybody? Mac Orchard, good to see you here. Luigi, hello.
Luigi, what's up? I like that name. Yes, Eagle County would be a good option too, Captain No Gear. Melvin says he's actually in a tanker. Where you at, bro? Come try it out. Let's go test it. Let's see. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting, guys. For shizzle. So what else you been up to, man? Besides simming and Infinite Flight and flying real world. You been playing any other games?
I mean, yeah, of course. I like to play horror games with friends. That's very fun. Ones where I don't know what the name of it is, but essentially it has an in-game sort of like voice chat, and the further you get away from them, like the less you can hear them. So it's really funny when like.
Wait, what's the name of that game? I think I know that one.
I'm gonna have to find it. I don't know right now. Let me see if I can move YouTube. It's called.
I think I've heard of that game. I've never played it, but I think I've heard of that because I've heard of getting far away and they sound far. It sounds scary as heck too.
So. I don't know what it's called. I have quite a few on my desktop. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have quite a few on the desktop. I'll find it for you later.
No problem. No problem.
But yeah, nothing much. Spending time with friends and my girlfriend. So
I have been seeing you've been doing a lot of plane spotting.
And that as well. And that, yeah, up at Heathrow. Heathrow Myrtle Avenue is a very fun It's a very fun area to go. I don't really go up there too much, but whenever I'm around the area, then I'll always go to, like, if it's like 20 minutes away, I'll be like, yep, let's go. It's only around the corner. Might as well have a look at some planes landing. So, have you ever been to Myrtle Avenue?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it's the end of 27 left at Heathrow.
Oh. Yeah, I've never been to London, so.
Oh, okay.
I would love to go, but I haven't been there just yet. I've been to UK. I don't think I've been to the UK. I've been to Europe, but I haven't been to the UK.
Ah, something on your bucket list then. 100%.
Oh yes, definitely on the bucket list. And yeah, if I go to London, I definitely want to probably check out that plane spots. Just like
for sure.
If you go to LA, you gotta catch that In-N-Out burger spot and watch the planes land right over top of the building. Come
over to London and we can go to Myrtle Avenue.
Absolutely, make it happen. That'd be fun. I'm missing travel, man. I've been able to travel lately. Like I went to Colorado a month ago, I think now, maybe a little. Yeah, about a month now. I went to Colorado a month ago. Flew out there. I was actually, did I fly? Yeah, I did. Flew out there. It was a lot of fun. It was nice to get out there and travel with my wife and appreciate the mountains out there. It's just crazy. And then where did I go before that?
Actually, on your Instagram.
Yeah, and then I went before that. I went to North Carolina, which is on the East Coast, south of New York, and Philadelphia, with some family, and so we had a good time out there. So it was nice finally getting back into a real airplane and flying because through COVID and through the whole year, been at home, been flying the sim like crazy, enjoying that and critiquing that, and then you get into the real plane and you're like, man, like we're missing out still. Like it still doesn't compare to the real thing. The sounds. I will say on X-Plane, that Zebo 737 sounds just like the real thing.
Zebo is good. The Zebo was great.
When I was in the real plane in the real 737, I was like, this sounds like Zebo. Like I wasn't saying Zebo sound like the plane. Like, this sound like Zebo. So it was cool. It was really cool. And in my first trip, I had two connections both ways, or one connection both ways. So I was in a 737, an A320. And then on the way back, I was on I was in a 737 CRJ, and then I was in an A320 and an ERJ. So I got to be in 4 different planes over the course of that trip, which was super dope because I'm a plane lover. I love aviation. I love seeing all different types of planes. Obviously, the CRJ and ERJs weren't the most comfortable planes to be in, as we all know that. But it was still cool to be in it and hear it and see it after seeing the planes come out on the sims, on multiple sims. So it's just really dope being able to get actual photos and see them and being at the airport. All that is just really cool, man. It's cool being around aviation.
For sure. There was a video actually from your trip to, where did you say you went again?
Which one?
Where the rocks were? Where the rocks were?
Colorado.
Colorado. When you went to there was a video on your Instagram story that made me laugh. You was walking along the rock and you slipped.
yeah. That was a place called Garden of the Gods. It's just outside of Colorado Springs, and you get to like walk on the rocks and stuff, and they're like really slippery. So I had my wife. I was like, record me walking over here, and I was walking, and then I slipped, and I was like, oh my god! So I tried to play it off, but then I laughed at myself. So it was funny. I didn't fall that trip. Nobody was hurt, so it's all good.
Well, now that we are at cruise, the pair of us, why don't we do a Q&A? Get everybody to ask some questions in the chat on both of our streams.
Yeah, I'm down.
And we can pick some out and answer some from your end and answer some from my end.
Sounds good. You heard the man. Chat, send it.
Go wild.
Go wild. Don't go too wild, but go wild. I mean, you can go wild. I might not acknowledge it, but go wild.
Joshua J, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
Oh yeah, I did go to Charlotte too. Charlotte, North Carolina. That was a nice airport. Really nice airport, actually. Planning on going to San Diego this year for Flight Sim Expo also.
Oh, nice.
So I can't say I've never been there. I have been there. I've never been there with a window seat. So looking forward to going to San Diego with a window seat and seeing that approach in there. Because I've loved that approach in the sim. I really love it.
Window seat's the best. It doesn't get any better. Whenever I fly, I have to book the window seat.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Right. Let's have a look then. Why did I start YouTube? We can both answer this one.
Right.
Blue.
You go first.
You can go. I'll go first. Yeah, sure. I started genuinely out of boredom and just having a Mac at the time because back in the day you couldn't screen record iOS screens just solely from the iOS device. So having QuickTime Player and also being bored was a great sort of combination to make some Infinite Flight movies as such. So that's why my channel really started. What
Interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. You just had a Mac, you were bored, and you were able to record. So how did you do that exactly? I'm just curious. How did you record from? Did you just like record the screen recorded, or how did you do that?
So all you have to do when you have a Mac and an iOS device is plug it in and go on QuickTime Player. QuickTime Player, no, QuickTime Player. It just captures your screen, essentially like what we're doing now with the Elgato.
Yeah.
Just captures your screen, and that's how it works on the Mac. But it's a bit better on the Mac.
Gotcha. All right, cool. So me, how did I start? Well, if you're on my channel, you probably heard the story many times, but I started with GTA, Grand Theft Auto. I just made some videos because I wanted to show my friends what I could make in the Rockstar editor. I was making like some just fun stuff. I made like a landing tutorial in a GTA 747. That was my very first video ever. I did like a skydiving video. I did some random stuff. And then after that, what really got me into it was Infinite Flight, actually, because I was watching other people do X-Plane live streams and FSX live streams and P3D live streams. I was actually already watching content of that. And with Infinite Flight, I mean, I couldn't actually play those games or stream them really because I had a PC or I had a laptop, but it wasn't strong enough to do anything, you know. So I got on Infinite Flight, started playing that, started enjoying that, and I found a way to record my screen, which was like some kind of iPhone app. I don't remember the name of it. I think it started with a V or something. But it basically records your screen, not records, it streams your screen to YouTube. And I was like, oh, this is cool. So I tried that out, and I did that for a while, and that's where it all started out with. It started out with Infinite Flight. This was pre-global that I was doing this. I even had like a little microphone app on in my phone to actually get audio. It was crazy, Frankenstein of an operation going on. And eventually, I got a PC. And I got a PC and I started using OBS and plugging in with the Elgato. And from there, it kind of took off because I was able to have more customization of what I could do, what I could show, how I could present myself, how I could present the product. And that's basically how it started though for me.
Nice. Great story. I mean, yeah, I agree with you. When you initially, well, okay, let me rephrase that. When you only have an iPhone or something to create content with, you always go the extra mile and try so hard to get content out, and it's so funny the sort of things that you try and do and the things that you manage to do on just one device when streaming to YouTube, like you say, running a microphone app in the background or downloading some cracked app from some website on like the things you do just to stream. And I remember doing this back in the day as well to try and screen record my phone. It's just quite funny actually.
Yeah, because the thing that'll set you apart back in that time was that it was when it's difficult to do something, if you actually put the time into doing it, then you have the potential of growing a channel like around it. You know what I mean? Like the fact that it was harder to stream from a mobile device made it, I wouldn't say easier, it just made it have less competition. You know, like it was like probably like 3 people streaming Infinite Flight back then, and I was one of them. Yeah. Everybody else was using that output arcade thing, or not, what was it called? Some kind of arcade thing, right? And I wasn't using that. I was using something else. And they're like, how do you do that, right? And so that was a way to kind of to get my foot in the door, I guess you could say. I'm not gonna say I just blew up because I was the only one doing it. That's not what happened. But because I was able to find a way to get the content out that I want to put out that nobody else knew how to do really yet. At least not on Infinite Flight. People are using this technique on other mobile gaming things, but not Infinite Flight. So that's what set me apart in the beginning.
I mean, yeah, again, if you're one of the only ones doing it, less competition, as you mentioned, and it is a lot easier, generally speaking. But then when people start to find out how to do things, it starts to get more difficult because you have got that competition. Yeah. So props to you for jumping on the train early, really.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, side note, was that game called Phasmophobia?
Wait, hold on a moment. Oh, no, it wasn't. No. Although, can you do that on the Phasmophobia game? Is that...
I don't know. Somebody in chat would put that out. They thought that was what it was.
Yep. I think you can do it on that game as well, but it's not that one. But that's definitely one I need to download and try. I think it's quite cheap as well. I think it's like £5 or something like that.
I got a question in my chat real quick. What's the best airline you've flown on in real life?
I mean, I don't really remember it, but I would have to say, because of the airline that it is, Virgin Atlantic, 100%. I was quite young, but I can imagine at the time it was just one of the best airlines back then that you could fly with from the UK to America. So,
gotcha. I think my best. I've been on a lot of airlines, but my best, and people are gonna probably not agree with me, but United Airlines. I flew on their 787 and enjoyed. I just loved it. It was. I got upgraded to first class too. That's probably the reason why I'm choosing this. Maybe, but it was so nice being in a 787 in first class. It's nothing like it. I'm sure the A350 and the A380 may be better, but I haven't been on those planes yet. So that's what I would say. After that would be JetBlue.
Well, that's the thing. Same with anything. Like, don't knock it till you try it. I wouldn't ever give a bad opinion on an airline or compare an airline to another one if I haven't been on them. Like, I wouldn't say Ryanair is terrible until I go on Ryanair, and I can confirm that I don't like Ryanair.
Right. I'm the same way. I've never flown Ryanair. I've heard all the rumors and all the stuff, all the memes, right? It's fun to kind of play off of that from time to time. But I really don't know. Like, I don't know if Ryanair is actually bad. Matter of fact, I'm pretty confident there's a few very popular YouTube content creators out there who fly for Ryanair, and you probably wouldn't consider them being bad pilots, you know? So
exactly.
I think probably what happened was, I'm just assuming that at some point Ryanair got this bad reputation because of a few bad landings or a few bad pilots, and then ever since then, you know, they can't outlive that bad review.
Ooh, with that being said, they have a really funny TikTok account. They're
Do they really?
Yeah, have you not seen it? You should definitely follow it.
I want to check it out.
You should definitely follow it. They don't even care what they post. Like, whoever's running the account, legend, absolute legend. I'm for HGC who keeps asking. I'm 6'1". Oh, Liv answered you. How tall are you, Blue?
How tall am I?
Yeah,
I am 5'4".
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I thought you was taller.
No, just a camera. Just a camera. I am not very tall at all. You're tall, aren't you? How tall are you?
6'1".
Oh yeah, you're tall. Jesus, you play like freaking volleyball or basketball or something?
No.
You got long arms too, probably.
I would definitely have an advantage if I did.
It's so funny because your camera is like up above you, but you're tall.
Yeah,
and my camera is below me, but I'm short. Like, yeah, you know. So
it's all about the illusion.
Yes. There's a tanker. Tankers come to rescue me. I don't think it's gonna work out.
I don't quite think that's gonna work.
We're cutting it close. We were cutting it very close. I'm gonna
What's
go
it saying
for
right now?
58%. No, sorry, 7% fuel, 58 minutes, and we were.
The thing is, I forget, when you descend as well, you'll obviously use less thrust. So
let's hope so.
You might just make it. You might make it with like 2% fuel or something like that.
Bro, that'd be freaking amazing. I'm going for it.
Yeah.
We're going all the way.
Do it.
We're going all the way.
Go for it.
Dude. Yes, sir. I have a question here from our good friend Captain No Gear. Big shout out to him. His question for both of us: if you had a chance to fly for any airline, which one would you choose? What routes would you fly, and why?
Sure, you can go first.
For me, I would actually still stick with United. I just kind of know the most about them, honestly. I know they've had some other issues in the past, but I know them as a company and what they do for their employees and how they take care of the families of their employees. That's the reason that I would choose them. And also, I like their routes, especially from where I live. Like, if I were to fly for them and I was able to get like a job that is actually here in Houston, which is one of their bases, that'd be amazing. And then they have good regional flights all over the U.S. And then they also have great cross the pond flights from here. Like, I don't have to connect through JFK or something like that. It goes like, there's flights from here straight to Paris or here straight to Australia. You know what I mean? So I like that they have so many varieties of routes, and I can get, you know, obviously I would have to be rated in that plane, you know, to do that and all that stuff like that. But when it comes to the benefits, when you're flying for an airline, I think things to think about is where's that airline fly to? Like, if you were to pick like, you know, like a Spirit or something like that in the U.S. where they're kind of limited, they go to a lot of great places, but, you know, it depends. You know, they don't have as many as you would for like American Airlines or Delta Airlines or United. And the reason I choose that as well, because I'm American, right? Because I'm not going to pick like British Airways. I'm not over there, you know. So, so what about you?
I mean, I think everybody watching my stream is going to know my answer, but if you don't already know this, I would pick
EasyJet. It certainly wows a few people because obviously it's a low-cost airline and it's not one of the biggest airlines in the world. But with that being said, I have had the opportunity to go and visit the headquarters of EasyJet, Virgin, and British Airways, and the best feel I got for the airline, like the most welcoming airline and most friendly airline to go to, was EasyJet. The sort of feeling you get when you're there is a lot different to, for example, British Airways, who are, if you like BA, I'm very sorry, but they're very stubborn and stuck up. As you can imagine, for a flag carrier, of course, but it was just, they're a bit too serious at British Airways, whereas EasyJet, it's much more bubbly, it's much more lively, and they're a lot more friendly. So EasyJet, the fact that the staff are very friendly there, and it's a plane that you can't miss. It's bright orange, and 320 family, you can't go wrong with them. They're nice planes. So
nice.
That's who I'd pick initially. And then in the future, of course, I would like to fly for somebody like Virgin or a bigger airline, of course. But if I was to go to my first ever airline, EasyJet 100%.
Is Virgin based out of somewhere over there, or no?
You've got Heathrow and some flights out of Gatwick as well.
Okay, interesting. I've always kind of wondered what the hype was about around EasyJet. I've noticed just around the flight sim community that EasyJet seems to be a very popular airline to a lot of people. And I personally, I like them because I like their liveries. That's the only reason. Like, I don't know anything about European or you know, I don't know anything about you guys as airlines. I don't know. I haven't flown any of them. I've flown a few like South American airlines, but I haven't flown any over there. So I don't know. I don't have any, you know, judgment. So I base it off of liveries. I'm like, oh, I like that livery. I like that livery. You know, so EasyJet, I like their orange one, like the all orange one. I like that one. So I like the livery.
Yeah. It's just, and it's one of Europe's leading low-cost airlines as well. I feel like that's why it's up there, just purely because of that reason. That's why a lot of people fly it, because it's generally a very, very popular airline in Europe. Ryanair's, of course, up there. I think Ryanair's Europe's leading low-cost airline, and I think EasyJet's the second most popular low-cost in Europe. It would make sense. I believe, and I've done my research, that's what the stats were. So
yeah, like over here we have an airline called Spirit Airlines, and it's, I guess, the Ryanair of the U.S.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
My first impression was not good. I'm not gonna go to that story, but my first impression was not good. But I fly with them a lot because they're the cheapest. It's like if I want to get somewhere, and I don't want to pay a whole lot of money, I fly Spirit. You know, it's like unless you guys are paying for my ticket, I'm flying Spirit. You know what I mean? Because it's just cheaper. They charge you for everything, but if you know what they're going to charge you for and don't, you know, bring those things or do those things, then you're okay. But yeah, I think it's how it is out here. So we had an F-16 off our right wing.
Josh, I didn't say EasyJet flies out of Heathrow. I was talking about Virgin Atlantic. I'm sorry if that was a bit confusing, but thank you very much for the £2. EasyJet don't fly from Heathrow. If you ever fly an EasyJet plane into Heathrow or depart from Heathrow with an EasyJet aircraft on Sims, please don't do it ever again. It's an offense. It's not right. It's not right.
Flying EasyJet into Heathrow?
Never do it. Never.
Why is that?
Just don't.
Okay. Just don't, guys.
Don't do it.
Said it here, guys. Don't fly EasyJet into Heathrow ever.
It just never happens. There was talks, actually. I'm not too sure how long ago this was, but I believe that there was talks of EasyJet going to Heathrow at one point, and a lot of people were saying like that's just not right. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't seem right, and it just doesn't. Like if you know, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's simple, as Josh is saying in the chat.
Oh man. I think I get it. I think I got it. I have been intercepted. Yes, I have, by an F-16. We are busting through somebody's airspace or something. Okay, got this question that keeps popping up. I got you, Armani. I see you, man. He says, it's kind of similar to what was asked earlier, but I guess an extension of it. When you started your YouTube career, did you think you would grow as you did?
Did I what, sorry? When
you started YouTube, did you think you would grow like you did?
Oh, okay. Not at all, no. I was just doing YouTube for the fun of it and just for something to do. It's more of a hobby at the time rather than like a job. Like now I do this just for income as well, like as well as streaming, of course. It's great fun, but I do get paid for this. So I didn't expect it to come as far as it has. And of course, now that it's there, I'm grasping the opportunity 100% and taking it seriously now. So.
Oh yeah, I think that, and I mean I have like the exact same answer except I'm not getting paid. Well, not by anybody. I get paid from YouTube, obviously, and a few sponsor deals and partner things, stuff like that. But other than that, I'm not, getting paid. But yeah, I obviously didn't think it would grow as it has before. But kind of the same thing is like when you see potential in it. Obviously, I started out just for fun, and I think that it's very important for people to know when you want to do something like this, you need to do it for fun, because a lot of it can be work, and if you're not doing it for fun, it's work. Like a lot of the stuff we have to do in the background and in between shows and streams and videos can be very time consuming and tedious. But if you love it, if you love the product, you love all that stuff like that, then it doesn't feel like work. So again, for me, started out just for fun. It's just a channel I created just to show videos to my friends in real life because I didn't have any other way to show them. And I started seeing the potential when I started getting views on my Infinite Flight content, and and being accepted by the Infinite Flight community early on was amazing. Again, back to what we said earlier, where Infinite Flight has one of the greatest communities in the gaming industry. I feel like it's just, they're so like tight, you know what I mean? It's super dope. Everybody's really cool and helpful as well. Obviously, you have a few people in there who can be a little salty and be trolls, but you have that everywhere. So but yeah, so I saw the potential. I started talking to Infinite Flight even early on, where I was like actually talking to the devs. I was like, man, like this is crazy. I'm talking to the devs of the game, like they in the chat, like what I'm saying, like it's a big deal, like it's a huge deal, especially for a small channel. If the maker of the game comes to your chat to not only talk to you but answer questions to other people in the chat, I think it's super dope.
It is indeed.
So it was really cool making that connection early on, and yeah, like I said, it's all potential, and like you said, trying to capitalize on it, because there's a lot of potential in a YouTube channel, right? It's something we love to do, something we really appreciate, something we enjoy, and if you can get a successful channel, the sky's the limit, obviously, on there. But yeah, I definitely did not think it, I didn't think people would actually watch me fly planes. Virtually.
For sure. I would say the exact same thing. If I were to give like one massive piece of advice for somebody who's starting on YouTube, I would say don't rely on numbers, because it's very easy to get very addicted to the numbers and watching numbers grow and grow and grow, and then suddenly when they drop, if you are so addicted to the numbers, if you do solely rely on seeing that you're getting this many views per month and then it suddenly drops, you'll be very sort of unmotivated, if that's the way to say it. So if you are starting a channel, like Blue was just saying, it's always just do it for fun. If you don't enjoy it, then it's really not your thing. Like any job in the world, really, if you don't enjoy it, question yourself, why are you doing the job?
Yep.
Like, why? So always do something for fun. Never do something you don't like doing.
Especially for YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Because I understand sometimes there's jobs in real life that you may not enjoy that pay the bills, but you could also have a job in real life that pays for your passion, right? Exactly. Like maybe you don't completely enjoy working at that company you work at, but it pays the bills and it pays for you to be able to do whatever it is that you actually love to do. I think that is actually not a bad idea, right? Is to have a job that just pays. Like again, it can be stressful, but maybe save up your money so that you can turn your passion from a passion to a career. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like save it up to you start a new business and then work for yourself or whatever the thing may be. You know what I mean? So I definitely agree with not working somewhere that's a dead-end job that you don't enjoy if you don't have something else that it's fueling. Because a lot of people, like aviation, for example, is extremely expensive, and you got to have a way to pay for it. You might not enjoy that job that you're doing to pay for it, but you still kind of. For me,
oh yeah.
I haven't really had a job that I really really hated, but it was a place that I used to work where I just kind of went there and I went to work. I was only there just to work. I didn't really love it being there, but what pushed me and what drove me is what I get to do when I left work, because I had the money to do what I wanted to do when I left work because I was working there. You get what I'm saying? Like it's paying for my passion, it's fueling my passion. So in that case, you may need to keep that job to help fuel your aviation dream or whatever that thing may be. But you could obviously keep looking. Like a friend of mine just recently left his job. He was working there for years. I don't want to get too far in this. I don't want anybody quitting their job and saying Blue told him to do it. But I was telling him, you need to quit this job. Because it's a close friend of mine. I can say that to him. I'm like, bro, you need to leave. He was there for years. He didn't get no raise. He didn't get any promotion. He was like the most loyal person there. He'd been there longer than everybody. It wasn't a healthy place for him either. And he wasn't feeling he wasn't making enough money. I was like, bro, you need to go find something that's gonna allow you to build a life right? So eventually he finally left, and he's been great since then. But it's just hard, you know, stepping out into the unknown. You know what I mean?
For sure, 100%. 100%.
All right, quick flight update, guys. So we are, well, I am. I'm not sure where Dan is. He's probably about to descend, most likely. But we are, what is this? Is this Utah? I think this is Utah. We're somewhere over Utah. We are 59 minutes out. As you can see, we got lots of red on our screen. That's because we are low on fuel. And it says 59 minutes to ETE, and fuel remaining somehow is now 45. So that means we're short quite a few minutes. Been in air for 4 or 5 minutes. Top of descent's only in 30 minutes. Wow, that's actually a lot sooner than I thought. So we have enough fuel to make it to our top of descent, and hopefully, once we get to our top of descent, you know, the engine's gonna pull back. We're gonna be kind of gliding down, and then hopefully we can get down. And I may do my own descent and not VNAV it to save even more fuel. So we'll see. Or I might actually descend late. That might be what I do.
That's a good idea. That's a better idea. Actually.
I'll probably descend later than the VNAV tells me to descend, and that way I can use a lot less in fuel getting down. So that's my goal. If we see, you know, if we get to the point where it's like a go or no go situation, point of no return, we have our alternates of Eagle, Grand Junction, Aspen, and that's basically it. Yeah, we have those airports. So yeah, we'll see. We'll go with it. We'll run with it. How you doing over there, Dan?
Yeah, going good on my end. I'm about 16 minutes away now from the top of descent. Looking fine, really. 41 minutes until I land, apparently so. So, and I do have enough fuel.
Yes, you have enough here. Can you send some back here?
You need to dump some and you can catch it.
Can you prime that over here? Amazon Prime that fuel over here?
I'll airdrop it to you. I'll airdrop it.
Somebody in my chat was saying there's an A330neo coming to Infinite Flight.
There is an A330 Neo
that's
coming to Infinite Flight.
News to me. I hadn't gotten that memo yet. That's cool. That's pretty cool.
There is indeed.
I've been enjoying the 330. It's nice. It's nice. I mean, I don't know. It's nice. It's just nice. That's really all I have to say about it. It looks nice. It sounds okay. I'm not gonna say what it's not. I'm just be honest. Like, I have to be honest. It's just okay when it comes to sounds, in my opinion, personally. You don't have to. I mean, I know where you're situated. You ain't got to comment. I'm just saying what I believe. I will be the one to get in trouble here. Don't worry. I'll talk to whoever needs to talk to. But you know, whenever I get something in my hands, a product, I'm gonna give you guys the straight up truth.
Honestly, I remember you saying as well that sounds a very, very important thing to you.
Yes, to me, very, very important. But I'm not saying they're bad. They're just not, you know, they could be better. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's nice. I love the fact that Infinite Flight is, you know, incorporating the animated cockpits and all the planes are coming out with all the doors. That 330 has 1 million doors to open. That thing is that thing is crazy. I can't wait for them to animate the jetways too, so you can actually have a point doing all that stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be it's gonna be nice. But yeah, I like it. I enjoy it. I didn't smash it when I flew it. I was surprised. But
it is the butter machine, of course. The ground effect works very well with it as well. So
the butter machine.
The butter machine. It's a very nice plane to fly. Very nice. Though it's not my favorite. I've never actually been a massive fan of the 330. Personally, I think it's more on the ugly side. It's not a very sort of
I have to agree with you.
Plane to look at. But it is nice. It is nice, and it's great to see that Infinite Flights yet again had another rework and taken another step into the future.
I agree. Again, like, they're still updating planes from years ago. So the 330 is definitely a popular plane. It's a plane that people are going to be flying a whole lot. So I think it's definitely pivotal to have the 330 and have it reworked, have it up to the current Infinite Flight standard. I think all the planes that are like, you know, the 7. I don't know if they haven't done the 7.6 yet, have they?
No, 7.6 hasn't been done.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so like 7.6 is the 777's already been done. The 7.5 has been done. The A330 is definitely a given, need to be done. It's cool to get the Neo. Do they have the freight variant of the 330 or no?
No, just the older one.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, I think it's important to have all those planes because again, we see the quality we're getting in the 7.3 and the A320s and the 777s, like all these new airliners that are looking great, flying great, and are taking the realism of the sim to another level. But it's good to kind of keep adding on to that. So But yeah, for me as well, the 330 has never been a favorite plane of mine, just in general, just in real life. It doesn't matter how great it is in the sim. It could be the best thing ever, and I wouldn't be like in love with it. Like when it comes to the PC simming community, everybody's going nuts over this A310 right now. But I'm just not a fan of the A320. I think it looks stubby.
It's ugly. Yeah, it is. No, that's the most perfect way to describe it.
It looks stubby. Now the 300 I can deal with. The freight version of the 300 I can deal with that, but the 310 just a little too short for me. I'm not a fan of baby buses and short 737 400s. You know, like it's just not me. I don't like the short planes. I like that the right size is right around 700 and up for the 73s. It's around 19 and up for the Airbuses. You know what I mean? So, but again, great plane. People are making great add-ons for X-Plane and for other sims. It's just, you know, some planes you just don't really like, and sometimes as a creator you kind of like, should I jump on the trend and go buy it? You know, you don't have a deal or anything like that, so you go buy the plane and fly it just because people want to see it, or should I skip over this one? So lately I've been real stingy. I'm like, I'm gonna miss this one, I'm gonna skip this one, I'm gonna wait for something really good that I really want, that I'm looking forward to, and I'll do that. And also, somebody in chat, somebody was backdooring what you were saying about the don't focus on the numbers thing. I think it was J&G. And I 100% agree with you on that. I think every person, it doesn't matter how big or small your channel is, I think you need to hear that. Don't focus too hard. Don't obsess with the numbers of your channel, whether it be subscribers, likes, views. Obviously, you should pay attention from time to time, right, to check on to see how progress is going, because you can learn a lot from the numbers. The issue is that people look at the numbers and they see their own value in it. You get what I'm saying? It's like, whatever that number is, that's the value of your channel. That's not true. I've seen some amazing channels post great content and get nowhere near as many views as they should get, you know? And so don't equal the number of views you're getting on a video to what your channel or even your personal value is. You know, obviously you should be critiquing yourself. You should get feedback from other people, like, hey, so what can I do better in this video? You know what I mean? To get your craft done, to get your content, you know, ironed out to be good. Because when you're first starting, you don't know what the heck you're doing. You know what I mean? You're just kind of putting stuff out. You're making stuff you think it's cool. You think it's cool. Not everybody's gonna think it's cool. So yeah, just don't focus on numbers too hard. Like, don't let it get you down. Keep pushing. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing what you love, and the numbers will follow later.
Of course, yeah, it's the personality that people eventually fall in love with as well. If you're not being yourself, then you're essentially making a character and faking what you're like. So always be yourself when you're creating content. Oh yeah, 100%. People are there for you. It's your channel, so you're really, you know, they're not there. You're not there for the numbers. They're there just for you. You know, that's all they care about, and obviously the content as well. Secondly, but
yeah. What do you think of the A350?
What I think of the 350? What, in real life or Infinite Flight?
In general, both.
In general, sexy plane.
Oh yes, very sexy plane.
Very, very gorgeous aircraft for sure. Especially in real life, as I mean, Infinite Flight is great. It's a very nice aircraft. In real life, when you see it, it's a very it's a menacing looking plane. It's very cool. It's very cool. Definitely.
I remember the first time I ever saw an A350 in person. I was in Paris. I just got off a flight into Paris from here. I think I flew over there in a 777, which is a great plane too. I love that plane. But I was walking, you know, through the terminal, and it was an A350 parked there. And I was like, what the heck is that? Because I didn't know what it was. Like, I thought it was a 787. I was like, that looks like a weird 787. It's like, what is this weird European plane? Like, what, like, you know what I mean? It's like, I hadn't been in Europe very many times before then. And so I was like, what is that thing? And so I was like looking at it, I was like, it looked really good. I think it was actually, does Qatar have an A350? It was some Indian.
Did I?
It was some Indian airline. I can't remember. Some Middle Eastern airline. I can't remember what it was. But I just remember seeing it, and I was just like, man, that is a good-looking plane. Now, I don't see very many of those in the U.S. Delta, I'm not sure if they have. I think they have a few, but I still haven't seen. I haven't seen a A350 in the U.S. yet.
Really?
Yeah, just me. I know they're there. They're there. I just haven't personally seen one in the U.S. yet. Somebody just confirmed Qatar does fly an A350, so cool. Awesome. But yeah, I see a lot of 787s though, and I have seen A380s in JFK. So, and those are the A380 is huge. I still don't like that plane, but it's just a massive. Like when you see it, even if you think it's ugly, you have to respect it for how massive it is and how they were able to get that plane in the air and fly.
Yeah, for sure. It's a huge plane, and it's one of those things that I feel like anybody would just stop and be wowed by it taking off or landing. It's just such a like, even if you don't like aviation, you will still watch that plane land and think that's pretty sick. That's really cool.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, somebody in my chat was saying go to Atlanta and you'll see them. Yeah, because Delta's hub is in Atlanta, so they have everything there. But I don't live in a Delta hub, so we only see what they send over here, which is mainly like 7.3s and 7.6s. I think they have some 7.6s. So.
Professor 88, thank you very much for the dollar. It's greatly appreciated. Somebody just said Liv has left to watch paint dry. If anyone's wondering.
What?
Somebody said my girlfriend's left to watch paint dry.
Okay. That's funny.
It's getting quite bumpy over here, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. It really is. Shaking around quite a lot now. About 7 minutes away from the top of descent, 65 nautical miles. So we're going down very, very shortly.
Sick. I hope I make it. I hope we make it to Denver, man. It's kind of like anticipation. Like I don't know, man. I got my backup plan, so I know I'm pretty confident we're gonna land this plane somewhere. I hope we make it to Denver because it has a nice scenery over there.
You've got this. I have faith. I have faith.
So we're just not gonna use VNAV, even though it's so easy to use, and I really would love to use VNAV. What I should have done before this flight, well, I mean, I didn't know I was gonna be short on fuel. What I should have done during this flight was looked at hey, here comes a donation. Professor 88, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate you so much, bro. What I should have done is looked at the winds to find out at what altitude I had the best winds. And that would
that's very true. That's very true. We should have really thought ahead of time.
Yeah.
The only thing is when you do streams, it just gets it never really stays to the plan when this many people join and just go absolutely wild like really.
Yeah, and then I sim crashed like 5 times too, so there's that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's just it is what it is, right? Things happen. That's the thing with streaming though. Everything happens live, and you can't help it.
No, you cannot. It's the beauty of life, the beauty and the curse of life. All right, so we're that air refueling confirmed does not work.
I was just watching that back. I just see the DC-10 just over you right now.
I'm like, come on, give me some fuel. He was right over my wing too, which is where the cap is. It's actually under the wing, I think. Yeah, it's under the wing. So I don't know how that would work. You'd have to like get somebody out in the wing and get the hose, get that wrapped under there.
Open the door. Just walk out on the wing. Yeah, boom. There we go. Get some fuel.
Yeah. Eesh.
Going down very, very soon. I'm excited to see how smoothly I can land this plane. I mean, I'm not actually that great at landing the 737. I think it's definitely up there as one of the most challenging aircrafts to land in infinite flight.
Really?
Are you landing today in the first person, like the virtual cockpit, or the HUD?
I'll be using the virtual cockpit.
Awesome. That's what I like to hear.
So what about you?
Oh, virtual cockpit. 100% the virtual.
Yeah. No matter what, we're using this view. Because here's the thing, man. The majority of my time on Infinite Flight was actually spent on this phone right here, this iPhone 10, which I thought was a massive screen back then, but it's no longer a massive screen. And so I used to play Infinite Flight on this. And so whenever they came out with the virtual cockpit thing where you can actually see, all the gauges and stuff like that, I was like, oh, this is amazing. This is cool. But the problem was my screen is so little. If I show us on the camera how much smaller this is to my iPad, it was so little that I couldn't actually read anything. So I still had to use the HUD. So now with an iPad Pro, I can see perfectly fine just at at arm's length, and so it's so much easier, much more enjoyable too. So it definitely was a huge upgrade for me getting the iPad to be able to play on that. Now I didn't get it just for Infinite Flight, but it works for it.
Makes the experience a lot more immersive when you have a bigger screen.
Oh yeah. And I kind of I don't know, I put it off, and people who on my channel know I've talked about it in my streams. I put it off for so long. I was like, it'd be good to have an iPad, and also for doing flights in general, because if you're doing it on your main communication device, I call it, because like my phone, that's how I contact the world. I get phone calls in there, I get text messages, I want to check my social media on there. So if I'm doing a flight, no matter how long that is, basically all that stuff is off limits for that period of time when I'm doing that flight. Because if you tab over, it pauses it, but sometimes you come back and it doesn't come back, it crashes, whatever, you never know. So it's definitely helpful to have a different device to be able to run Infinite Flight rather than using your main mobile device. So it makes a big difference for me for sure.
100%. 2 devices is the way to go with infinite flight. All the way. I remember, as you said, when you were playing, you used to play, sorry, with the iPhone. I'd done the exact same thing back in the day, and it's really just a pain when you want to text your friends or call somebody, or you literally can't do it.
Yeah.
For X amount of time. So
mess around with this drone camera.
What's the flight status on your end? How's it looking?
Good. 45 minutes out. It says. I could go faster, but I'm trying to save fuel. I'm at Mach 0.78, and it says I have 31 minutes of fuel to go. So we'll see. As long as I can make it to my top of the descent, that's what matters. I'm 19 minutes from TLD.
Okay, so Aviator Booney has asked a question, Dan and Blue, if you had a decision on the next aircraft to be added or reworked into infinite flight, what would it be? You can go first.
Good question. My first thought is 767.
Okay, yeah.
I just feel like it needs it. But I don't remember what else needs it. It's just don't remember.
You're pretty much a noob now.
Yeah, like a noob. Like, what planes are here? Like, I was about to say, what are my options? like I don't know. But yeah, I can only think. I just know 7.6 is not one of the ones. So maybe 7.8. That hasn't been touched, has it?
Yeah, it has gear tilt now.
I mean, but like inside it hasn't been touched.
Inside it hasn't been touched, but it has had essentially what you could call like a tiny little soft rework.
It's had a touch up. It's had a little touch up. All right,
a little touch.
I changed my answer. I picked 787. It needs a full redo. I think that we got some nice wide bodies out there. We got the 777, 330. I guess they're working on the Neo. 7.6 is cool. I feel like the 7.6 should be easy because it's like basically a 757. So I kind of was expecting to get that a while ago, but I think they're also kind of going by what people are asking for, Yep. I don't think people are asking for a 767. But 7.8, I would say 7.8. That's my final answer.
I don't know if you have the same opinion, but I'll answer that in just a second. Gear tilt and wing flex is a big selling point for me with planes. If it doesn't have them, I won't fly it. I don't know if you feel the same about that, but I just can't do it. It's just I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't really feel like you're flying a plane. It's just weird. As soon as you see that there's wing flex and gear tilt, it makes it feel more dynamic, and it makes it feel like you're doing a bit more on takeoff and landing. But with regards to aircraft, what I'd like to be reworked or added, I would love the 7.4.
Oh, that's a good one too.
The Queen of the Skies. It's more or less going now around the world. The BA 7.4s have gone, and I feel like it's one of those planes that should be done because of its popularity.
Yeah.
It's very iconic. So that's my choice.
Side note, Pilot Stud, our friend, thank you for joining us today, and thank you for the super chat, my friend. And yes, collabs are definitely possible in the future, my man. We'll be talking, bro. We'll be talking. But yeah, I actually I still hold on my answer to 7.8, and the 7.4 is a great option, I think.
7.4 is a gorgeous plane.
Have you been on one in real life?
Yeah, Virgin Atlantic, and then the other week actually, it wasn't flying, of course, but I had the opportunity to look around the Landor 747 at Dunsford Aerodrome, which was really, really cool. We could essentially just play around with the entire aircraft, first class, business.
Yeah. So what were you doing? I saw you just all up in planes. Like, how are you doing it? Like, you were in a Concorde. You were in some other stuff.
Yeah,
it's like a museum or something.
Yeah. So the Concorde that you saw in my story was a museum. I think it's called Brooklands Museum or something like that. It's quite close to Heathrow. That was a situation with that. Simply just a museum, and then the Landor was an experience that people were selling tickets for. Essentially, that you could just go and have a look at this plane for the day. So they're not just things you can walk up to and just go hug a 747 or Concorde. They are in a museum or they are airside.
Right. Yeah, you just had full access or something. I was like, what did he do? Was he learning to fly a Concorde? Like, what the heck is going on over there?
The Concorde, though, it was really, really cool. I've been on the Concorde, if anybody's watching knows, Duxford. So that's they have Concorde there as well. But the Concorde experience at Brooklyn's museum is really, really cool. You go up from the rear side of the aircraft and you make your way towards the front, and they still have like the first half of the cabin with all of the seats, all of the interior, all of the lighting, absolutely everything in there. And they've installed, I believe they've installed, it felt like they installed some sort of like vibration system and some loudspeakers. And then they demonstrated what it was like on takeoff and landing and at cruise with all of the sounds. It was really, 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 really cool. But then you look out the window and you realize you're still on the ground. So
wow, that's crazy.
It was great though. I would recommend it. If you haven't been to Brooklyn's museum, go.
I'll definitely go when I'm in town. Definitely will.
All right, I'm descending. I didn't even realize, but I am going down now.
I'm going down.
I'm going down.
I'm going down. Let's clean up this. I don't want to see fixes. I don't want to see navigates. Yeah, we're 14 minutes from TLD, it says. I feel like it changed. Wasn't we like 9 at one point? Did the winds change or something?
Winds could have changed indeed.
I'm getting molested by a tanker.
Are you still there?
I'm literally getting molested by a tanker. I need an adult.
Can you please look at the comments? Of course, Colin Baker, as mentioned at the start of the stream, me and Blue actively talking today, so not as much attention will be paid on the chat today. So my apologies if I haven't got around to as many comments as usual, but if I see some, then I will read some, of course.
What are your thoughts?
Now we're going down.
I say, what are your thoughts on the new Concorde?
Oh, the boom overture, is it called?
Yeah, that boom thing, whatever it's called.
I mean, it's cool. Will it be feasible? We don't know. Concorde was a great idea, and then obviously what happened, and it was just too fuel hungry. So really, I don't really feel like my opinion's very valid until we actually see what it's like and how it performs, and if it's generally successful at all. But from the visual sort of point of view, how it looks, it does look cool. It does look cool, and it'd be really fun to see that thing flying around. But that's the only thing you can really say at the moment, because you don't know what it's going to be like.
Yeah. I think for me, it's like I've never been a fan of. Well, the reason here's the reason why I don't like a lot of things. It's because I'm a visual person. If it's ugly, I don't like it. And I always thought the Concorde was ugly. That's just me. I get the purpose of it. I get why it was made and what it could do. I loved all that stuff. I just didn't like the way it looked. And the new one, I really haven't seen it much. So I don't know. I'm kind of excited about there just being a new plane in general. You know, like a new generation of a plane. That's pretty cool. Brand new. It's not a Boeing. It's not an Airbus. You know what I mean? It's something completely brand new. So it's kind of cool to be able to see that in my lifetime. But yeah, I don't really have a whole lot of thoughts on it yet until we see how it works, see how efficient it is, and see if I can actually get on one. You know. So
I wonder how much it will cost to actually fly on that plane.
Like if it brings the flight prices down, then I'm all for it. Let's get it. I'm all for it. Matter of fact, what I want that freaking drone skateboard thing. That looks like fun. You seen that? It's like a drone, and you can like stand on it, like a skateboard.
And it flies?
Yeah.
You standing on it?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. I want that thing. I saw a video the other day. I'm like, I want that thing. I don't care what they're doing everywhere else. I want that. I want to do that. Let's make that the future. Everybody flying around on drones. I'm down for that.
What about the have you seen the video on Instagram, or it could have been on TikTok, anywhere for that matter, of the guy, it's a military guy who has a jetpack, and he goes off of one ship to like another military ship in the middle of the ocean with just a full-on jetpack, and it's legit, like it's a real thing. I don't know if you've seen that, but that's cool.
I've seen a few different jetpack people, but yeah, I thought that'd be cool. I actually like that little like a jet wing pack. Is that the one you're talking about, where he has like wings on it? He like flies in the air. I like that one.
That's like the fly. That's the Dubai thing, isn't it? Dubai X or whatever.
Yeah, Dubai X.
No. This is it's a bit like Iron Man. It's like they have like 2 rockets on each hand. Ooh. And that just propels them into the air, and they can obviously control their movements with their arms. So.
That sounds dope. I will ask this question because it keeps popping up in the chat, guys. Please don't spam questions. I'm not condoning this. So if you're gonna fly to Scandinavia, it's a very specific question. This is why I didn't ask. If you're gonna fly to Scandinavia, what country will that be, and what airline would you take? Your options are Scandinavian, Norwegian, EasyJet, Ryanair, Wizz Air. Do you have an answer?
Wait, you talking to me or the chat?
You. Let me repeat it. If you're gonna fly to Scandinavia, what country would you go to? What airline? Scandinavian, Norwegian, EasyJet, Ryanair, or Wizz Air?
EasyJet.
I mean, that's an easy one for you.
Yep. I just love EasyJet. I love the fact that they don't do it now, I don't think, but when I used to frequently fly every single month with EasyJet, I always used to pre-order my bacon roll as well, which was just great.
That's amazing.
You take off and they're like, here you go, here's your food. Yeah. I don't know. I just think EasyJet are very friendly. I've never had, to be fair, I've never had the opportunity to fly with many other airlines. I have Ryanair, and my opinion on Ryanair is just, I don't like it. I don't like the contrast of colors in the cabin, yellow and blue. They don't really go. It's just a really weird two colors to put together. I don't understand it. But the service on Ryanair, it was just the card machine wasn't working. It was just a bit sort of sloppy, and the landing was genuinely actually quite hard. I know they can do smooth landings, but it wasn't great for my first Ryanair experience after hearing all of the stuff about them, all the jokes about their hard landings, to actually have a hard landing. That's what sold it for me. I was like, right, it's definitely as bad as people say it is.
All right, before we laugh anymore, I have been holding it since before we started. I really need to go to the laboratory. Can you take care of everything while I'm gone?
Go for it. Go. I don't have your chat anymore because my iPad's died, but sure thing.
All right, cool. All right, I'll be back. Thank you, guys. Aviator Dan, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey. I'm actually going to try and plug in my other iPad to check. Here we go. I'll be able to get the chat up on Blue's end now, so I can read comments on both streams. Never done this before. This is quite cool. Hold on 2 seconds. I always forget my password for my iPad. It's really bad. Here we go. Let me see. So hello everybody, I've now taken over the streams. How's it going? Ask away. This is the perfect opportunity for me to answer some questions, if you have any, on both streams, I guess. Blue's away, so I can answer some questions in my chat as well. Right now we are currently, let's have a look, 19 minutes away on my end, and on Blue's end, if I just get his stream up right now, it looks to be that he is, 2 seconds. He hasn't tapped his screen, so I can't see his flight status. But it looks like he's cruising. He's going fine. Obviously, he has very low fuel, so fingers crossed for Blue. Let's get a fingers crossed emoji in the chat for Blue over here, while he's gone to the toilet. Captain Cameron, what's up? John, Aviation 16, Heavy. Dan, do you have 2 iPads? Yes, I do. Michael is back. What's up, Michael? Good to see you here. Good to see some channel members here today. Lee's Aviation and Michael in the chat. On Blue's end, what's going on Blue's end? Let's have a look. Starly, hello. Melvin, just wanted to let you know that refueling worked and was just too laggy for you to complete it. You definitely can't do aerial refueling with a KC-10 and a 737. That's just not a thing, but sure, why not? A question from Blue's End. Do you think we need more cargo liveries for the 7-4 like Qatar, UPS, China cargo? Of course, the more liveries, the better. All of the time, the more liveries, the better. Absolutely, but I'm not too sure where that's the case at the moment.
All right, I'm back.
There we go. He's back. I managed to get your chat up in the end, so I was answering some of your questions and some of mine. So.
Appreciate it. This is the beauty of having 2 pilots.
There we go. Exactly. But the question is, who's the captain?
Oh, I don't know. I would say you. I would say we're in your world. This is you. This is all you. You're the infinite flight guy right now. So I would say you're the captain. I'll go ahead and give you that. So, but FO is gonna be landing the plane today. Oh man!
The first officer will be landing the aircraft in the captain's seat. There we go.
Here we go. Legit. There we go. Do you think that there would ever? I mean, I don't know if there'd be a need for it, but I don't know, be getting in trouble even asking this question. But what do you think of like the idea of having shared cockpit functionality in infinite flight?
I genuinely don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Or any type of like shared experience, like whether it be spectating or anything like that.
Spectating would be so great. These are things that I've not even heard about, if I'm being completely honest with you. I personally think there'd be great features. Sharing the cockpit would not so much be very great, in my opinion, on infinite flight, because you can quite easily handle everything you need to do on your own at the moment. For example, if all of the buttons were not in up, for example, then maybe a shared cockpit experience would actually be worth the effort and development. But right now, I don't really see the point in that. But spectating flights from a passenger's perspective or something, this is something that I've always wanted in infinite flight. Would be so cool to have like a maybe. I made a feature request actually ages ago on the forum about this, like a friends list, and you can, of course, add friends and then spectate their flights when they're flying from the passenger view. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
All right, I'm on approach. We're on the ILS. What was it? 17 right.
17 right. Yeah, I'm probably gonna adjust. Somebody in my chat was just mentioning that I could possibly adjust my flight plan. That could give me better chances of making it. Yeah.
You can. You might get. You could ask for vectors, and if you do have very low fuel, you can of course always say you have emergency fuel.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Is ATC on over there?
ATC's on.
Well, how about we get the weather in Denver?
We are. Yeah, we have approach. And I assume we have tower and ground. So.
Looks like we do have departure approach. Yeah, departure approach. So Denver ASUS, information Romeo, wind 030 at 5, visibility is 10, temperatures 24, dew point 0, altimeter 3017. Remarks, no light aircraft accepted at this time. Use of departure and arrival procedures recommended. Landing runways 16 right, 35 left, and 35 right. Oh, that changes things. 25, wait, what was it? Landing runways 16 right, so that is...
That changed. I've been given
just slightly.
I'm expecting vectors for the ILS approach. 35 right.
35 right. Okay. Yeah, 35 right and 35 left are also active. Honestly, for me, 35 left would be ideal. That is the closest runway for me to land on. For my case, I don't know if I'll make it far enough to even ask approach that I have low fuel. That's the thing. Because once I get to the red table VOR, which we are flying to right now, which is right north of Aspen. That is basically my point of no return.
Hopefully you can. Can you not tune in early? Is there no way of tuning into
I can tune in not like early. I think you're too far away. Yeah, I'm still too far.
Okay.
But yeah, so we'll figure it out. I think I am going to delete some of these waypoints. I know that he says he wants us to do the star, but I'm like, yo, can I go direct? Because if I continue with all this stuff, it's not gonna work out. I could go direct to wherever the beginning of star starts. Basically, take a shortcut. Well, I don't know why I didn't think it earlier. I could have shortcut the whole darn flight. And basically, it looks like red table is the beginning. So
we will we'll do a call out. Here we go. Thunderbolt is the arrival approach controller. If you're watching one of these streams, Blue's essentially going to fall out the sky if you don't help him out.
Yes.
So
could use your help, sir.
Yeah.
Could definitely use it. Yeah, that'll cut a little bit of time if we go right over Aspen to Janet. Let's go to Janet. Direct. Keep flight plan. Let's see. How about a splash and go in Aspen? Wouldn't be a horrible idea, actually.
What's going on in the chat?
That would not be a horrible idea. Who said that? John Franco in the building.
All aboard!
Let me know, chat. What do you think? Should we do a splash and go somewhere?
What's your fuel saying now?
All aboard!
What's my fuel saying? That thing say 1%.
No way.
1%. I'm not kidding. It says 1%, but I have 12 minutes of fuel. We are in the reserves.
That's not very good at all.
Yeah, I think we don't have a choice. We gotta do a splash to go on Aspen. Because we might barely make it to Aspen. So guys, for me, change of plans. I am landing in Aspen, but I will splash to go. Like I said, we'll take off again and go to Denver, and we'll get to our final destination and get these passes where they want to be. Thank you very much. Who is that? Team Justin. Good to see you, man. All right, so I'm gonna adjust my flight plan here to go into Aspen on, I think this is runway 15.
Boom.
Procedure.
Yeah,
Blazer E.
Just saying time-wise. Yeah, you've got 11 minutes of fuel left.
Yes. Actually, I'm just gonna fly direct. Let's see. Let's do this. I wanna,
Dan and Blue, did you ever land without gears? I have. Have you ever landed without landing gear?
Probably. I'm pretty sure we've all done it at some point in our life.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Alright, replace current flight plan, send me directly to Red Table. From Red Table, we will go to Aspen. I'm gonna go to Procedure, Approach, Localizer Echo, select Red Table VOR, add to flight plan, done. And then we'll go to runways and we'll set nav1 to that localizer. Beautiful. And it's crazy the fact that it still shows red. Oh man, let's see. Maybe because it didn't update. It did update.
But turning one engine off possibly help. What do you think? Maybe. I'm not too sure.
I don't think so at this point.
Because then you're just putting one of the engines under more stress. In
Yeah.
theory.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too. We're just putting one engine under stress. We need to descend though. I'm gonna be down to 13,000 feet. Very fast. So speed, we'll bring that down. Alright guys, making a emergency, what do you call it? Diversion.
Yep, there we go.
But don't worry, we will still get you there before your connection flight in Denver.
There we go. We get to Denver eventually.
Yeah.
Just maybe not right now.
Yeah, it's not right now. That's not right now. Yeah.
I can see Denver actually from where I am.
At 13,400. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Super Alec 9. Thank you very much.
Just like the song says, you go anywhere with me. So that's where you guys on this flight. You're hostages now. Like you go where I land. So it's not like you can change that. The cockpit door is locked. There is a TFR there. Yes, there's a couple TFRs. Let me see what they say. Active surface to 10,000 aircraft restrictions. Probably says no A380s. Let's see.
Yeah.
Aircraft larger. Oh no! Wait, hold on. No, man, come on. It says aircraft larger than CRJ 900s not authorized. Includes 320s and 737s. Larger aircraft must divert. What do you mean? You can land a 737 in Aspen, can't you? I think you can.
I've seen it before. I have seen it before.
Yeah, I mean, we can do that. I mean, there's no ATC there, so like, does it still matter? I'm doing it. Unless I get in there and ATC is like, no, you can't land here. I'm landing there. Like in emergency, in real life, you take whatever runway you can get.
Exactly.
Now, obviously, you go through a TFR that's like like the president. You're gonna get shot down by an F-16. That's a different story. This is not president TFR. Oh, look at that view though. Beautiful. I love freaking Colorado, man. It is so gorgeous out here.
Cool. For those asking, we are landing on 3-4 right.
Captain Ogier says Eagles is no larger than 321 or 75, so technically we can take Eagle. Wait, we're close enough to change. Where are we? Wait, we just passed.
Have you got enough glide distance?
No. Okay, yeah, I can go to Eagle. Eagle, I'll be legit today. All right, we're gonna go to Eagle. Go to Eagle. Heading mode. Heading mode. LNAV off. Make a left turn. Alright. Second diversion. We're going to Eagle. We have enough fuel to get there, I hope. We're still 1%. We're cutting it close. We are cutting it close. Jeez. Alright, no wind information. I'll go to actually let's go direct to Eagle. Let's just do that. Yes, direct Eagle. Procedure approach. I guess we'll take the RNAV. Select via wherever Fiddle's over there. RLG. Those are both too far. Do vectors final at the flight plan. All right. Continue that left turn. And we'll change our nav to map range 20, so we go 40.
Right, in just a moment, I will be down.
Are you on final?
In a second, I will be, yes.
Nice. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna check if there's any altitudes posted. So we got 11,000, 12,000. Right now we're at 24. So engines right now are at 46% in one, so it's not completely idle. I would like to be completely idle. Our speed down. That should idle us. There we go. All right, guys, we're gonna make it somewhere. We're gonna make it somewhere.
Oh, 3-5 right. Got that wrong.
Uh-oh.
3-5 right. Okay, yeah, Blue, I'm going to be concentrating.
Sounds good. Stereo cockpit, guys.
Stereo cockpit.
Aviator Dan is landing. Go over there and check out his landing.
All aboard!
Right.
You got this, bruh.
Are you watching on your end as
I'm
well?
watching too, yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
I'm a little bit behind, but I'm watching.
Yeah, I'm going stereo cockpit now.
Aviator Dan, 3-5 right, clear to land.
I'm gonna go over to tower. Oh wait, there's no tower. Brilliant.
Mountains are kind of high. Might not be able to go down to 13,000. Nice.
I threw me up a little bit there.
$15,000 feet. Let's get some speed brakes. Glide it in, ladies and gentlemen. Glide it in.
I find this thing so difficult to land in the virtual cockpit.
Onto 11K. I think at AWAC maybe at 11,000. Yes, that is confirmed. Need that left turn. And matter of fact, we'll go in here and we'll go direct to AWAC. Direct. Flight plan and LNAV. That'll help us out a little bit. Going good on altitude. Go ahead and get the land lights turned on. And that looks good. All right, we're 10 miles out, guys, from Eagle. Still 1% fuel. Should have the airport in our sight. This is our RNAV approach. So right after Dan lands, we'll be landing. Oh boy, that's low. I gotta take control now. Alright, autopilot is off. Pull his arm. Flaps 5. Gears coming down.
Awesome, I'm down.
You did it.
I did it. I'm down, and that was actually quite smooth. Actually, I'll take that.
All right, Eagle County. Blue 116's on final runway 25. Emergency. Low fuel.
How's it going on your end?
Gears down. We're trying to glide it down. Very little fuel. I think we're gonna make it though.
I'm praying.
It's funny, we still ended up landing around the same time. Entered active TFR at our near aircraft restriction. We're good. We're good. We've already checked that. That's interesting. I never actually flew into a TFR before and saw that pop up before, so that's interesting. We're gonna land. We're gonna do full flaps because we want to make sure we make it to the runway in case we lose an engine. So we're gonna stay kind of half flaps down. Speed's still slow now. We can give it some power.
Thank you very much for the kind comments about the landing.
Kill the music.
As always. I'm watching you now, Blue.
Sounds good. Short final. Runway 25, Eagle.
I'm not too sure. Where does Southwest park here?
I don't know. Oh, wait. They are the far north terminal.
Far north terminal.
Yeah.
Got ya. Cheers.
I only know that because I was there recently. Alright, we're off to the left. We do have a tailwind. Oh, actually, there's no wind. It shows no wind right now. I'm confident we can put in another notch of flaps.
You got this, Blue.
207 pounds of fuel left on board. 200. It's a 3-digit number.
500.
Alright, we need power. Okay.
400.
We were very light.
300.
300.
200.
200. We're so slow. How are we landing at 100 knots in a 737?
Everybody's all watching you right now.
Okay, here comes the float. That's okay. We're saving it.
20.
We're saving it.
10.
And we're down safely. Reversers. Alright,
Nice.
we'll taxi. We'll exit to the left, taxi back, and get a splash of fuel and continue to Denver. Thank you guys. Sorry for the delay. Just stay on board. We'll get the plane loaded up here on the taxiway and head to Denver.
Fueling on the taxiway.
Yes, sir. We got a fuel truck waiting for us over there. I don't know if I have to shut the engines off. Do I have to shut the engines off? I don't remember.
Terminal C at Denver. Terminal C, Terminal C. I'm assuming that's the one you said. I'm going to have a look very quickly.
Yeah. Right, and we are exiting the runways.
Eagle County Unicum.
I can't believe we made it this far.
116 is
Like,
clear of all
that fuel
runways.
did not look good as we came in here. Did not look good.
I was looking,
at all.
what's it on now? What does it say for you? It's quite small for me.
What say?
How much fuel you have?
Right now it says 94 pounds. 0%. What? How am I still going? It says 0%, 90 pounds. Like, we're burning it pretty quick.
Now imagine you did that, but at Denver.
Right?
Right?
We were still 20 minutes away from Denver. Man, we would definitely not have made it. We'd be somewhere downtown Denver. Alright, flaps up. I'm gonna turn off the beacon, not the beacon, but the turn off the strobe and landing lights. We'll get filled up.
Oh, okay, there it is, yeah.
Yeah, not too bad for me, landing wise. It's just weird. We came down like we were approaching like 105 knots, which is super slow for a 737.
I mean, you are very, very light as well. What's your load?
Let's see what my load is. Flight time to here, hour 30. I guess I'll replace this one with load. Airplane load, 1%. No wonder we're so light. I was like, why are we landing this thing like a private jet? Yeah, 81,000 pounds is our full load, and we're 1%. Jeez. That's what happens, guys, when you forget to load your plane with fuel. Somebody's getting fired back in LA.
Somebody's getting fired in LA. Right, we're crossing runway. Cross runway, and it says 35 left.
And the great part is, you guys on stream get to watch 2 landings today.
There we go. Exactly.
There it is. I'm gonna pull over here to the...
And so far, it's been a very, very great stream. I've enjoyed it very much.
Yeah, it has. It's honestly kind of glad. Like, it kind of feels like I just simulated an emergency, which I did.
Yeah, exactly.
Sort of.
You did. You literally did.
And the problem solving that goes with all that. All right, so we're behind the... this is kind of like the run-up area, I believe. So at the parking brake, go to get our fuel truck, and we'll take a look at our stuff. So here we have fuel tanks right now as we're parked, 44 pounds. Apparently we had no passengers on. I guess they forgot to get on it too. So we're gonna pretend like that didn't happen. We got a full flight today. And then we'll add just enough fuel to get us over to Denver. About 2 hours worth. And cargo. Set that as I should have done earlier. And now we're ready to go. Cool. So now I'm gonna make a new flight plan. That goes from here to Denver. Off runway 25. So replace flight plan. And over to Denver. Denver approaches online. You guys said you're landing 3-5 and 17. It's interesting. That's like 2 complete opposite sides. They're landing south and north at the same time. It's so weird, but cool. Alright, and we'll do the same procedure we're gonna do. The sticky. I think it's called sticky or something like that.
No.
Ski,
what's this A320 doing?
Ski 2. Select. We'll just go direct to ski. Oh, Janet. Let's go to Janet. And then we'll try for runway 35 from the south. Add the flight plan.
United 266. If you're watching the stream, I'm giving way to you because I need to turn left here.
Say 35 right. Just for the heck of it. Select. I don't know what it is. Boss, Teller, Pearl. No clue. Oh, here it is. Teller. Add the flight plan. Alright, let's get it. We're good. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Got passengers waiting. Alright, flaps set for takeoff, 5%. Our trim, we'll reset that to maybe 15. I guess that works. Altitude for this leg. Let's see. I usually base it off of what the approach wants. So 20,000 feet. We'll go to 20,000 feet. No, 26. I don't think we're gonna make it that high. Say 20,000. Do the 20,000 for now.
I've nearly parked up.
Uh-oh, what happened? Did you enter a runway?
What's happened?
I said, what happened?
What, to me?
Yeah, you.
No, nothing's happened to me. Why? What did I say?
Oh, I thought you said something happened to you.
No, I've nearly parked up.
Oh, okay. Oh, parked up. You said pucked
okay.
up.
You thought I said something else.
I was like, what'd you do? How could you have screwed up taxiing to the ramp? That's what I was trying to figure out.
Confusion levels then were on another level.
It was the accent. That's what it was.
The accent.
All right, strobe lights on, land lights on. We're taking off, guys. Taking off runway 25, departing to... Jesus. I don't know what I pressed. No, we're not remaining in pattern. No, hold on. Where's the button? Bro, that happens to me all the time when if like, I just press the wrong freaking key and I'm like, you know what, I don't feel like changing it. There's nobody here anyways. They just be like, huh, what happened to that guy who's in the pattern? No.
Imagine.
Captain No Gear says blue equals Captain No Fuel. I had this joke that me and my friend thought of last night. So like today, what we're flying Southwest, aka But Did You Die Airlines? No, so we're okay.
Okay.
Right. Here we go. Taking off. Calibrate screen. Here we go. We have a big mountain ahead of us, so we gotta watch out for that. I'm pretty sure Eco has some kind of terrain procedure, but I'm not familiar with it. Plenty of runway for a 737. And rotate. Positive rate, gear up. We're gonna roll to the left. And at the same time, changing our map range. You can see where our flight plan is. I guess it's behind me. Alright, positive rate. Gear is already up. Flaps coming up. Set our speed. 240.
Right, I guess I'm just a viewer on your stream now. I've parked up and I'll just be watching yours.
You can watch everybody else land that's still coming in. Do some plane spotting while we're on
That's
the way.
very true, actually. Of course, I can get you on my stream as well when you land.
So now people always ask to watch the landing, so this is a good chance.
It's a good chance. I can position the camera near the end of the runway, and everybody can just watch themselves at the runway.
There it is.
Let me go ahead and shut the aircraft down then. We'll go ahead and turn the passenger seatbelts off. Lights can come off. Electrical, battery and APU can come off. We don't need that. And it's more or less already done. Very simple, very good stuff. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Denver. It's been a great flight from LAX. Let's go ahead and position the camera then, where you can see yourselves. And also, this is a great opportunity, if I haven't thought so already, to get some screenshots for Instagram. Be sure to tag me or something so I can go ahead and like them, of course.
This is a beautiful departure out of Eagle. Wow. Love it out here. Why is my fuel still in the yellow? Come on, guys.
Is it really?
I think it's because I'm like full throttle. It's all. We're good. I know we're good this time. I know for sure. Eagle is a good little city. They got us taken care of. All right. So what do you guys think in chat? Should I hand fly this all the way over there, or should I go ahead and hit the autopilot? We're not going very high, and we are only. I don't think that ET is correct because there's no way we're 25 minutes away. We're definitely closer. Right, we're 16,000 feet. I'm gonna speed up.
What runway are you expecting, Blue?
I'm hoping to get 3.5 right.
3.5 right.
But we'll take whatever they give us.
Sure. I feel like there's more traffic on
the
3.5 left. We'd try and request 3.5 left, which should make a much easier taxi to parking.
Alright, I'll do that. 3.5 left.
Position the camera there.
16,000 feet and climbing. I'm gonna try to go for 20,000. Hang out there.
Awesome. Looking good. Looking good. My camera is set up at the end of the runway. Somebody's about to land. Let's watch them land then. I can hear them. There they go. It's be a very slow landing and bonk.
And bunk. That's hilarious. Alright, I think we can make it to 26.
To go.
26. Alright, vertical speed. LNAV. Altitude. There we go. Alright, so autopilot's on. We're climbing at 6,000 feet per minute because we're a freaking boss. But I'm gonna bring it down. Something a bit more realistic. Like 5,000. I'm just kidding.
You'll be here soon. What's it say? It says about.
It says
18 minutes. 17 minutes.
Yeah. As we level off right now, we'll probably be much faster. So probably 15 minutes per way.
100%. Yeah. Hasn't worked out too bad at all.
Basically, just gonna go and connect the dots of the arrival. That's all we're gonna do. Going in. Pretty cool though. I mean, we flew out here. I was able to like very easily change my flight plan up, find a diversion airport to land at, made it on 0% fuel, which is a freaking miracle.
Somebody's forgot their gear just very quickly.
Oh my god.
I feel so bad. Sorry for interrupting you.
No, you're good. I'm watching it right now.
Go around.
Oh, he's
what
going
was you
around. No, I was just saying how dope it was able to do that. Like, it's funny because I've actually been thinking lately that I want to do more like unplanned stuff, like what just happened.
Yep. Yeah, like just a general emergency.
Yeah, just in general. So I haven't done it yet or even start the process because I've been busy, but I've been wanting to kind of brush up on my knowledge of what to do in certain emergencies on specific planes. Like if I'm flying a 737, I want to know, all right, what do I do if I lose an engine? right? What's the process? What's the procedure? Do I have the checklist on hand to run through it and know exactly what to do if that were to happen to me? Because I want to be able to turn on, because some simulators will allow you to turn on failures, like random failures where things will break out of nowhere. And so it just kind of adds an element of like, you know, unexpected, what's the word? Yeah, just being unexpected.
Uncertainty of whatever.
Yeah, uncertainty. There you go. So I think that's cool. So, and then that end up like you were expecting to have a nice calm flight to wherever, and then next thing you know,
something happens.
You're landing with no engines in Tenerife. I don't know.
Exactly.
So
it adds to it. Hamza's Aviation, what's up? Welcome to my stream. Just very quickly, again, if you haven't already checked out Blue's channel, go ahead and click his link, essentially his name in the title of this stream. Go ahead and drop a sub and leave a like on his stream right now. He is streaming. He's heading to Denver. He had to stop for a little bit of fuel because he forgot to put it in. But he'll be down shortly. We'll watch his landing, and of course, yeah, go ahead and subscribe to him and drop a like on his stream.
And that being said, the same for Aviator Dan, everybody. Give him some love. Show him some love. Give him a like. Help him get to 30,000 subscribers. 30,000 subscribers he needs. Oh, man.
We're almost here we go. The goal, I don't know if we'll reach it today, but we're very nearly at 29,000 for today. So let's set that as the goal. Let's do it. Let's smash it out of the window. If you're not subbed already, go ahead.
Less than 100
do it.
From 29,000. So let's go. Send it, guys. By the way, I want to do something for a lot of my viewers specifically because some of them don't all come from Infinite Flight. I know a lot of people here are actually Infinite Flight people who or know of it or used it. But can you explain to them kind of like how do they get Infinite Flight? How much does it cost? All that stuff.
Okay, so it's a flight simulator for iOS and Android. You can also kind of half use it on an emulator on desktop, though it's not fully supported. But yep, it's an iOS and Android handheld mobile flight sim that you can take absolutely anywhere. Cost-wise, I believe it's something like 99p to download from the App Store, same for the Google Play Store. And then once you are in Infinite Flight itself, you can, of course, fly solo in some select regions with some aircraft. And then if you'd like to access the full fleet and the entire globe and all of the airports around the world with however many 3D airports we have already, there's 3 tiers subscriptions. I would tell you, but off the top of my head, I don't really know how much they cost. I'll give you the rough cost. I believe the cheapest subscription that you can get, the monthly subscription, is about $9.49, and then something along the lines of £30-something for 3 months, I believe. And then the yearly subscription is about £79. So that's Infinite Flight. It's a mobile flight simulator. It's a great community, a huge community. Everybody's very friendly. If you are going to join Infinite Flight, jump onto the train. I would highly encourage you to join the Infinite Flight community forum, where you can talk to very many other like-minded individuals and create threads, topics, and interact with people. But yeah, as a whole, Infinite Flight is a mobile flight simulator for iOS and Android for you to explore the world from literally the reach of your pocket.
Yeah, this morning I was doing a flight, doing some touch and goes, as I mentioned many times before, and I had to go to do the laundry or something, and so I was cool. I was able to just pick it up and walk over there and keep flying while I was in the laundry room. So it's just, you know, being mobile kind of adds a cool element to being able to do things and to be able to do flight sim in areas that you usually wouldn't be able to do it. You know, I mean, obviously if you have a laptop, if you're on a laptop, then obviously you could do that in more places too, but. I mean, there's been times I've been on a plane playing this, like on an actual plane, flying Infinite Flight as well, or in an airport. I remember one time back, I was in Puerto Rico, stuck in Puerto Rico because I was flying standby and all the flights were overbooked. So was it Puerto Rico? No, it wasn't Puerto Rico. What the heck was I? I don't know where I was at. Might be, maybe not. I've been stuck in many airports in my life because of standby. Because I get, anyways. So I was stuck in an airport and I had a long layover, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do an Infinite Flight. Whoa, weather change. I'm gonna do a live stream for my phone, and so I did that. And it was a lot of fun. It was a really nice way to speed up the time while I was waiting for my next flight. It was pretty cool.
Just saw a comment in the chat by Patrick. If you buy Infinite Flight Pro, does it require a certain card or pay directly through the Apple Store? I believe you can use an iTunes card or a card of your choice, really, as long as it's any payment method really works. Not like Bitcoin and stuff like that, but the usual methods to pay for things, I believe, are accepted.
But yes, and it's a recurring payment unless you obviously turn recurring payments off. It's a monthly subscription or a yearly subscription. So.
Yep. All right, we're descending now already. 10 minutes out now.
Awesome stuff. 10 minutes away. Lovely. It's
yep,
good to see.
10 minutes away. We should be able to contact ATC by now. Yep, Denver approach. And we'll request, what did you say, 35 what?
Left, that would be cool because that's where the camera is at. I can obviously change it if you don't get that.
Yeah, let's go for 35 left. ILS.
Turn left heading 0.
All right, contacting ATC.
Is 20 nautical miles
awesome.
southeast of Breckenridge at 20,100 feet.
All right, he's giving us spec vectors to LAX-Denver. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and get the navigation set to 35 left.
Vectors for the ILS approach runway 35 left at Denver International.
Roger, Blue 116.
November 117.
Down here, runways.
Contact Denver Unicum on
122.9 or 5. Left, set nav.
Do not exceed 200 knots.
Oh shoot, speaking of speed.
Alpha Victor
Okay, we're okay. I'm like, I heard one of the controllers say, do not exceed this many knots. I say, wait, how fast am I going? And what is my altitude? Another cool thing about Infinite Flight that I've always enjoyed is the ATC element of it. So the ATC right now that's talking in the robotic voice, even though it's a robotic voice, is actually a real person behind that. There's a real person controlling what's being said, who's being cleared to land. You know, there's the real person playing as approach. The only thing is that it's not using their real voice, they're using the options in the game to direct you and things like that. So I always enjoyed that. I've actually personally wanted to be a part of that, what I call elite group of what they call experts, IFATC. You have to go through a short testing and training little thing program to get in, so it's not like anybody can hop in and be ATC unless you're doing the training server. Then anybody can hop on and do ATC, which is actually what I tend to do from time to time. If I'm in an ATC mood, I'll hop on training server anonymously and and just control somewhere random, you know. So it's usually like Miami or Palm Springs is my or Seattle are my go-to places to.
I have done that a couple of times. I must admit, I was doing it like a couple, I think like 2 months ago now with Misha. Great fun to sometimes hop onto the training server and do some. I'm not really interested in becoming. A lot of people say, "Oh, you're going to become IFATC, etc., etc." And I'm just like, no, because it's a lot of pressure. Actually, it's a very fast-paced environment. And so is flying, of course. But
yeah, it is.
When you're flying, it's a lot. I feel like it's just a lot easier and there's much less responsibility, of course. So
yeah. He's telling us to turn right 080 down to 11,000.
Random things. No, you don't still have all of the planes when the subscription ends. You have a handful of aircraft that you can, of course, access without the Pro subscription. But with the Pro sub, you'll gain access to all of the aircraft in Infinite Flight, and once that sub ends, you'll then lose access to those.
I did always kind of wonder how that worked exactly. When your sub ends, what do you have access to still without a subscription?
Yeah, so it basically just goes back to how it'd be if you just didn't have a sub. So you just go back to the regions and
going
back to the aircraft.
I accidentally bumped the heading button on accident, and it just started going wherever I want to go. Alright, so down to 11,000 feet and 080. So right now we're at 16,000 feet, 300 knots, and we're turning back to 080. We actually messed that up a little bit, but we're okay. So we're giving vectors for the ILS, runway 35 left. We're expecting. So right now we are here. Basically, we're on a super long left base right now for 35 left, and we're probably going to be number 2. But he'll be on the ground. Actually, number 3. He should be on the ground well before we get there, though. Yeah, I got traffic in front of us.
Once subscription ends, does all your flight experience and grade wipe out, Dan? No, of course not. But your grade is solely based on how active you are when you're flying on Infinite Flight.
In the last 90 days.
Exactly, yeah. So if you're not flying, like for example, let's say you get a sub and you get up to grade 3 and then you don't fly for 90 days, your grade's obviously going to go down if you don't have that subscription or you just don't fly regardless. But no, nothing gets deleted. All of your progress will still be there.
Yeah, thank God. I would have started over a bunch of times.
Contacting Denver Unicum on 122.9 or 5. Mike Romeo Kilo Yankee Alpha.
All right, we're still descending. We're on our left base. We have traffic in front of us, 4 miles. So I'm actually trying to separate myself from him so I don't get vectored even more. So I'm gonna go to not systems, spoilers, flight spoilers. Get us slowed down a bit more. Here comes 11,000 feet. And a shallow our descent as we get close to it. 1,000 feet per minute.
November 879 Lima Lima.
I'm just going to very quickly say hello to people in my chat.
Go for it.
So we've got Landon, what's up? I can see that you've been making a lot of comments. Dan Aviator, the BTEC version of my account. Who else we got? Robert is cool. What's up? Ali, Tom, Murky Aviation. I believe you're flying right now. I just saw you.
Yes, I see him right in front of me.
Yeah. Is he right in front of me? Yeah, I see him. We got Brastam, thank you very much for the sub as well. Thank you for joining the channel. Elise Aviation's also in the chat. Fly Infinite, hello. How's it going? Who else have we got? We've got 89, 92, 91 people. It's not too bad. Richard, Sony, Dio, Lee. How's it going? Mook Cookie, what's up?
Descend and maintain 10,000.
Hey.
Turn right heading 170. Descend.
Alright, we're descending now to 9,000 feet. And still on the 080 heading. Just getting us down a little bit lower. And again, I do want to apologize to my chat. Sorry I haven't been as active replying to comments. Again, I've been mainly prioritizing talking to Dan and flying the plane. But we'll definitely some shots when we go on the ground. For those of you who make it that far. I think you guys deserve it. But sorry, if you have any questions, you can definitely send them to me just a little bit once we get on the ground.
It's that time to focus and stare out cockpit.
Yes, sir.
Maybe there.
Nearly
well,
there.
You get 2 shots at a landing today.
Yes, I do, man. I got a bonus landing today. That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys, there's 10,000 feet again. Here comes the lights. You guys know the deal. Land lights are on. Those are already on. Pretend like they weren't. We should be getting vectors for a left turn. Uh-oh, I think he just did. Alright, do not exceed 220 knots. 116. Okay, can I not reply to that? Okay, I did reply. There we go. 220. So I'm gonna do 210 because these planes are very slippery on this game. Speaking of planes.
I can hear that.
Speaking of planes.
Speaking of planes.
That's how close I live to the local airport. Oh, flight school, fly right over my house.
200 knots.
Alright, 200 knots now. So go down to 190 zeros. Out here it is left 010.
Blue 116. Turn left heading 010. Descend and maintain 9,000. Maintain 9,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 35 left approach. Blue 116.
Alright, so there's a lot to say there.
Turn left heading 010. Descend and
Hold on, let me
maintain
reply to that.
8,500.
So left 010, maintain 9,000 feet, still do not exceed 190 knots, maintain 1010 heading until we catch the 35 left runway.
Maintain 9,000.
Yeah, I left.
Maintain 9,000 until established on the localizer.
Random thing said Infinite Flight needs a serious rework.
Air Baltic 001.
I feel like
they're working on it.
Yeah, like, of course, like, it's getting better and better and better, but you've got to think of it in the sense of this is, all of this, literally every single drop of this is on mobile. Every single bit. Every sim, of course, has their flaws, but you got to remember that this is on your phone. This is in the reach. You know, you can literally just pull it out of your pocket, sort of thing. Like, it's not on a PC with a massive graphics card, etc., etc. Like, it is mobile.
Alright, we're about to intercept the localizer, so I've put my navigation mode into source nav 1 since we're actually on vectors. And you actually see the diamond on the bottom now moving. I'm going to go down and hit approach on autopilot. It's going to be flashing, it's going to do some weird stuff and get us connected, but it's going to do it. But we're going to maintain 9,000, 190 knots as directed. And we should be good. I don't think tower is on mine, but
are they going offline now?
United 691.
Not sure.
Descend and maintain 10,000.
Just got the ATIS, that's it.
Okay.
Turn left heading 050.
Again, I do apologize to everybody in my chat right now. I would honestly be replying to comments as quickly as I could, but I don't really want to interrupt Blue when he's, of course, talking on his stream as well. Once we're down, we can answer some questions, and of course, I feel like every single one of you, as Blue said, deserves a shout out today. So we'll try our best to give you a shout out at the end of the stream.
Absolutely, we love you guys. Seriously, we wouldn't be here without y'all. So don't worry.
No, it's very true, actually. Yeah, it's speaking straight facts. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for every single person watching this stream right now, and really everybody who supports. So, Butter Zero, thank you very much for the donation. Soon 29,000 subscribers, of course. Thank you very much. That's greatly appreciated.
Did you hit it?
Absolutely.
Almost there.
Almost there, yeah. We're nearly there. Butter Zero is just celebrating early.
Thank you. Approach contacting Unicom 122.905. We'll go ahead and report position. I'm going to say rear final. Runway on the ILS 35 left, Denver. Alright, spoilers are armed. Flaps coming down. Flaps 10. I think we're slow enough for that. We are on a, looks like, 13-mile final on the localizer.
Nearly there.
Almost there. I see the runway and I see traffic. So, oh yes, let's get it. And that nose popped up when I put those flaps down. Nice, 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 man. I want to say ahead of time, no matter what happens from here, it's been fun. It's been fun. If I don't make it, it's been fun. Oh man.
You'll do fine. You'll do fine. Hopefully it all goes smoothly.
All right, here comes the glide slope, and we're descending 10 miles out. I usually make my call about 10 miles out, so report position on final 10 miles, 35 left on the ILS.
Denver Unicum, Blue 116 is on final, runway 35
Doesn't say
left.
how far. They should add that to the calls to put when you say your report position, also include how far you are. I think it's a very important piece of information. I could be on final 2 miles. I could be on final 50 miles. You know.
Yeah, very true. That's very true.
I see BT Handles. Mr. Love Handles is on final.
See Infinite Flight 001. Thank you very much for the $2. Yodan, you're getting close to 29K. Good work. Thank you very much. You're awesome. Thank you.
I'm trying to catch Aviator Dan, man. He over here knocking on the 30K door. Shoot.
You're getting there. You're on 23K now?
Something like that.
3K, that's awesome. Still a big number, of course.
Oh, yeah. Anything with a comma on is a big number, in my opinion. All right, 7 miles, 6 miles. Let's go ahead and drop the gear. Gear's coming down.
Denver Unicum, United 1561 is taking off.
Hugo, why would they rework an aircraft that's being removed from real-life service?
Why not?
Southwest
Yeah, I guess so.
is taking off runway 8, departing
All right, let's
north.
get slowed down. We're a little fast.
All aboard!
Thank you, Not Boza, for that sub, man. Welcome, bro.
Let's see, right, you are very close.
Denver Unicum, November 316 Echo
Yeah, we
Papa
are
is
4
taking
miles
off
now.
runway 35 left,
We're not very
departing
heavy, but we
south.
do have about an hour and a half extra fuel on board still, so we're heavier than last time. So this is not going to be exactly like our last landing when it comes to approach speed. That is for sure.
What do you reckon? Let's have a landing prediction. Will it be smooth or will Blue slam it into the ground? Let's have predictions in the chats right now.
Will we smash it? Yes or no? That is the question. 3 miles.
Doom.
All right, flaps are all the way out because why not? There's reasons.
Smooth. Airplane guy is saying smooth. C Infinite Flight 001 said you're gonna smash it.
Oh, he might be pretty accurate. Oh no, I'm looking for an upset today. Let's get an upset. Underdog coming in. All right, last call. Report position. We are on final. 2 miles. 35
Here we
left.
go.
Denver Unicum.
All right, suppose our arm flaps are good. Gears down, 3 green and indicating. We'll take it from here. Autopilot's off. My controls.
Here we go. One watching. I'm gonna follow you with the free cam.
Oh Jesus.
Joey, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
Denver Unicum, 6 Oscar Sierra Mike Alpha is clear at all runways.
All right, runway's clear.
300.
Oh, no, it's not. Is that a plane? No, it's not a plane.
Denver Unicorn, United
Oh, baby, let's get that flare going.
miles to the south at 8,100 feet, inbound for landing, will make straight into runway 35 left.
10.
Oh, baby, let's go. Let's go. Oh, man, that is probably one of my best landings on this freaking app.
Brilliant landing, actually. It wasn't bad at all. Well done.
That flare, it's like 50, 40, 30, and it was like 10. I was like, oh my god, I might smash this right now. Oh baby. Alright guys, well, let's exit left and contact ground point 9er.
Awesome landing. There we go.
That's how you end the stream right there.
That is, exactly. Especially after a diversion as well.
Yes, yes, yes. Alright, we're gonna be behind Mr. Love Handles. I call it Love Handles because his name's Handles. Alright, we're slow enough. Flaps coming up. System strobe lights, land lights off. Let's go find our parking spot.
United 18 is on final. Runway 35.
Alright, we are clear. All runways.
Awesome. There we go. I'm not too sure how much parking will be available around me, but
I'll park wherever. Well, I'll park wherever we can get.
Park wherever. Park wherever.
Park wherever we can get. Yeah, guys. If you get screenshots on the way in or anywhere on this flight, definitely tag us on Instagram
100%.
and social media, and we'll definitely be, I'm sure, sharing those as
Denver
well.
Unicum, Lima Zulu Sierra Oscar Fox
So I guess I'll
Scott is
follow
18
Mr.
nautical
Handles
miles
over
to
to
the
parking.
south at 9,000 feet.
Oh, look at
Inbound
this.
For landing. We'll make right
That
traffic
UPS
for runway
MD-11 just took
35
off
left.
right
Yeah,
next to
I
us.
saw him holding short. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, it's gotta be epic.
Is on right downwind. Runway
I
35
love
right.
the UPS MD. I like that plane in general. Like that's one of my favorite planes on Infinite Flight.
Oh,
Is
for sure.
MD.
It's a really cool plane.
Yeah.
Really cool plane.
Looking forward to getting one of those on a PC sim. We still don't have one, sadly.
Well, yeah, in Microsoft Flight Sim, there's the static, what is it, the DC-10? The static DC-10 of the...
That doesn't count. That doesn't count. You can only like walk through it and stuff, but it's cool.
Exactly.
It's cool, but I wish I could fly.
When I saw that, I was like, oh, this is really cool because this is going to be a new plane we can fly. And then I read the comment and I was like, hey, maybe not. Just sitting there.
I was like looking so hard to find out how to fly that plane because they weren't like 100% clear in the promotional videos saying that you can't fly this. I completely love and support the cause they're doing. I think that's amazing, and I think more, companies and developers should do that. But I just wish we could fly the plane. I think it'll be way more effective to do that plus allow us to fly the plane, because then you get people flying the plane, raises even more awareness for that.
Exactly.
For that thing. So I think that plane was also at Oshkosh, I believe.
Oh, was it?
I think it was. I remember seeing some stuff of them being in Oshkosh with that exact same plane. So perfect timing. It came out on Microsoft. And then, I gotta use brakes. On Microsoft, and then a week later, whatever, it lands in Oshkosh for display, which is pretty cool. All right, we are taxiing to parking. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say that. I completely forgot. Oh yeah, that was it. I'm surprised nobody's managed. I'm surprised nobody's sort of created a mod for that aircraft, as you say. Do you know when people like completely mod flight sims?
Yeah.
Surprised nobody's extracted the files from that and managed to make it flyable with the physics of a different aircraft. But
that is true. It might be somebody working on it right now. Honestly, it feels like an obvious thing to do.
It does, doesn't it? But then, like, can you do that? Can you get in trouble for that?
Probably not.
Yeah. So.
Probably not. I mean,
you don't think so?
Even the 787 in Microsoft Flight Sim, there's actually like some special encoding that's supposed to keep you from modding it, but people still found a way. And
right, yes.
And it's not illegal. Only way it would be illegal is if you were to give somebody those files, because the 787 is like behind like a paywall. Like you have to have that edition of the sim to run it. That's the reason why it's like that. But with this plane, it's completely free. So whatever you do to it, you have the legal right. You should.
Very true. Very true.
Can't sell it, obviously, but you could go back and
No, of course not, no. Everybody was just spamming W's in the chat for your landing.
Thank you. Nathan says they should just contact Captain Sim. They know how to do it. Yeah, they should. They should just throw the 747 under that thing. Be good to go. Oh my gosh. We've been talking about that for years, man. We're gonna be talking about that for years. All right, guys. We have almost made it. Thank you, all of you, everybody on both streams, for tuning in. Again, make sure you guys show Aviator Dan some love. He is knocking on the door of 29,000, 75 subs away from that, and almost at 30,000 as well. And he makes great content, not just Infinite Flight, but other different type of flight simulation stuff. He's a real pilot in real life, or training to be, and definitely a good personality, and enjoy watching his content. So give him some love. He also streams on Infinite Flight's channel as well, so show some love there.
Thank you very much, Blue. Likewise, everybody who's watching my stream right now, I know I've said it 101 times, but I'm going to say it again until you do it. Make sure you drop a sub on Blue's channel. We'll leave a like on his stream and check out the rest of his content. Great guy. As Blue said, great personality and a really good person to watch when he's streaming and making content. So if you haven't checked him out already, make sure you go ahead and do so.
Can you believe I can actually see anything in these shades? I can see pretty well. Oh, as I roll down, more planes keep popping up. I'm like, there's a spot. Nope, there's a plane there. I see Captain No Gear right there.
The parking's going to be very limited today.
That's all right.
I feel like the Southwest Terminal.
Southwest Terminal might be booked up.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, there's another one.
Graydon's back. What's up, Graydon? I'm now slightly scared. Random things. Thank you very much for subscribing to Blue.
This is the spot. Oh, nope. Both of these are taken. All right, so Handel's got that one. The next one has to be open because I was following him.
You're going to have that situation now where you go to pull into a gate and somebody spawns in every single gate you go to.
Yep. All right, here we go. Hard left turn.
Hard left turn.
And all the braking. Okay, hold on. Too
Never mind.
much braking.
I'll be back.
I gotta hurry before somebody spawns here.
Then I tagged you and Blue on Instagram with the A330 landing from Cairo to London. Sure, feel free to tag us in aviation-related photos on Instagram,
Denver
of course.
United 691,
could get around to dropping them a like.
35 left.
Right, beautiful. Following the marshaller in, the invisible marshaller. Got the APU is not running. I always forget to do that. And we'll stop right there. Parking brake sets. Systems. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to the turn. Welcome to Denver, Colorado. Enjoy your stay. Make sure you don't get altitude sickness while you're here. Drink plenty of water. That's my tip. Beacon lights coming off. Passenger signs off. Engines off. Shutter down, ladies and gentlemen. We have made it. Yeah, nice. Woo. Beautiful. Man, thank you, bro, for having me on today.
Hey, thank you as well. Thank you for doing a collab again. It's been great fun. I think now what we need to do is, of course, go ahead and show everybody the landings in the replay mode.
Yes, sir. I'm going to do that separately. So I'm going to say goodbye to you, and then I will do my landing replay on my side, as well as give the chat some love on the way out, and then end the stream from there. That's cool with you?
Cool, so we'll just part ways now then, essentially.
Well, I mean, I guess I'll just mute you. I'll mute myself.
Just do that. Yeah, mute me.
So that way we can talk after it's over.
Of course, yep, that makes perfect sense. Okay, so Blue, you can say goodbye to my guys now if you'd like to.
See ya, Aviator Dan people. I guess, I don't know. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Everybody who flew with us, appreciate every single one of you guys. And it's your boy Blue. I'm out. See ya.
Take care. See you later, Blue. Thank you very much.
And the same for my chat. Make sure you guys say goodbye to Aviator Dan. I see you rolling in chat.
Goodbye, Blue Arrow family. Is that what you call it?
Yes, sir. You got it.
There we go. Goodbye, everyone. Take care, everybody. Ciao,
ciao. Man. See ya.
Awesome. And that was Blue Games, everyone.
All right. So I am muted. All right, cool. Guys, thank you again so much. Appreciate it. I can give chat some love now. Let's watch the replay. We're going to go disconnect in flight, and we'll do our shout-outs while we are in the replay. If you guys want to get a shout-out and get some love in the chat, make sure you say something. Just give me some emojis in the chat. How about that? Give me some emojis in the chat, and I'll show you guys some much-needed love. Again, sorry for not being able to talk to you as much in today's stream. Again, whenever I'm doing collaboration with somebody, it's kind of... It's better to interact with that person rather than trying to talk separately to your chat. You know, it just kind of gets really messy and stuff like that. So that's what we decided to do today. But thank you guys for hanging on and being with us today. Let's go ahead and check out the replay. I thought that was a pretty solid landing, in my opinion, if I have to say. I thought that was a pretty solid landing. I definitely will take that. Captain No Gear, good to see you, my friend. Rastam Yusuf, welcome, man. Appreciate you very much. TTV Gamer, thank you very much, my friend. Timothy Harris, great to see you. Ryan Garlantz, welcome, my friend. What is my favorite aircraft ever? 787, absolutely. Thank you, Nathan, for that subscription, bro. Thank you, my man, for that love support over there on Twitch, bro. You're amazing. Definitely gonna do some trucking with you later. Maybe not today, but later. Thank you, though, again, man. Gabriel Johnson, you're the man, bro. Thank you very much. Lee's Aviation, appreciate you. Captain Stan, thank you very much. Captain No Gear, you're the freaking man. Thank you for supporting both streams. Let's go to replay. Boom. Who else did I miss? Boom, boom. Captain Stan, I think I said hi to you already. Jaden Sausage in the building. What's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Appreciate you very much. Starly, my man, thank you. Appreciate it. He says, your best infinite flight landing of all time. Thank you, man. Chief Sim Pilot, you're the man, bro. Thank you again for supporting both sides. Thank you, bro. Hopefully you're having a good day at work today. United One Super, I see it. Thank you, man. Appreciate it very much. Pointless Aviation, appreciate you as well, man. Absolutely. Yes, you can play infinite flight on your phone. It is definitely a thing you can do, for sure. That's what I did for the longest time. Definitely got the mandatory streaming equipment. Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir. No Gear, do you stream too, or you just post like the reaction videos?
No, you're the man, lol.
No. You're the man, bro. Thank you for that super chat donation, man. You're the freaking man. That plane guy, he's also the man. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Thomas Pro, appreciate you as well. Gotta get out of here pretty soon. Boom. It was a good flight, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you guys enjoyed the collaborations, let me know. We'll definitely have more coming in the future. I'm sure me and Dan can do this again sometime when we're both free. But I enjoy it personally. I really do. I enjoy doing collaboration streams with other people who are doing, you know, similar things, and we kind of have a similar like-minded mindset. It just works out, you know what I mean? So I definitely appreciate it. I love doing the show. Been doing the Blue Experience with XP. Has been going really well. We really click well together. You know, me and Dan, we've talked before, so you know we're not like strangers. You know, we know each other, so it's pretty easy to kind of go back and forth on a flight like this. So how about we're gonna skip to our first landing. We can't forget we had 2 landings today. One in Eagle and one in Denver, because we had to stop in Denver because we were on emergency fuel. We're not gonna make it to Denver. There we go. Let's get, how do I get that thing off my screen? This button. There you go. I was still loading in, I think. Yeah, it is. Rewind it here. Let the area load in. There we go. I think both landings are pretty solid though. I think both lines are really good. Flight 100, man. Good to see you, man. Hello and goodbye. See ya, bro. Ciao, ciao, Thomas Pro. Appreciate you guys. Again, tomorrow, guys, we'll be live again for the Blue Experience. Did we land short? I think I gave it power right here. Here it is. One of the few times you guys will see me in the landing zone. Pretty nice landing. I'll take that. I'll take that. It looked a little bit rougher in the cockpit, but that looked really good from the outside. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. All right, let's go skip forward to the takeoff. And then we'll go to Denver and watch that one. All right, I'm Monolly. See you later, man. Flight Sim Gamer, thank you very much, bro. Good to see you, man. How you doing? Beautiful rotation. We rarely get a chance to see takeoffs because we usually just watch the landing. Look at that roll out. Thank you, Flight Sim, for that sub, man. Welcome to the Blu-ray family. And everybody else who's subscribed or donated throughout our stream. Again, sorry I wasn't able to shout you guys out earlier. Kind of explained why earlier. But thank you guys again for all your support, for coming out and supporting the stream. It has been a lot of fun being able to do a collaboration flight and come back to Infinite Flight, you know, with, I call him the Infinite Flight man because he's taking over Infinite Flight, and I love it. I love the Infinite Flight content he's been putting out.
Denver Unicum, Blue 116 is on final.
Here comes our landing into Denver.
Denver Unica.
Used the ILS for, you know, some of it, but we hand flew that at the end.
Denver Unicorn, 6 Oscar.
Let's see, let's skip forward a little bit.
All runways.
Oh, too far. I got impatient. I'll go there. We'll go there. I might. I can't promise it. I honestly don't think so. I don't think I'll have a Microsoft stream tomorrow. We may go live on Friday, either on Microsoft or X-Plane. I'm really debating on doing X-Plane on Friday. I want to fly the Zebo 737. But we might have a Microsoft. We'll have to see. I'm either going to fly the Zebo 737 on X-Plane Friday, or we'll do the 787 Heavy Mod on Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm still trying to decide between the two. But I want to get a Zebo flight in. If we don't do it this week, we'll do it next week. I'm also been in the mood to do some DCS World, so I want to do that eventually. Probably won't be this week, maybe in the next couple weeks. Oh, are you serious? Haha. What, we were doing so good off flight, no more crashes, and it crashed on us right before the best part of the whole stream, watching the final landing. The beautiful part is it was recorded, so we can go back and hit the replay again and try watching that one more time. Man, hold up, man. Sheesh. Sheesh. All right, let's try it. Replay. We're just gonna go straight there. Man. Have I ever played RFS? Yes, I played a little bit of it. Only a little bit. I really didn't play too much. I played online a little bit, kind of learned how it works and stuff like that when I was making a video about it to kind of get a good idea of how it works. But I liked it. I should say I liked it. I really didn't like it that much. It wasn't my preference when it comes to mobile flight simming, so I decided not to continue flying on there. But I did buy it. I did fly it. I played all the mobile sims. I played Aerofly, everything, man. Sabir, what's up, man? You were BT handles. Nice, man. Well, I didn't get to check out your landing because we were behind you, but thanks for guiding us to our parking spot, man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. So right now we're trying to load in, and Infinite Flight ended up crashing again while watching our final landing replay. So I want to watch it. I want to see it myself. So what do I think about Aerofly in mobile? I think it's pretty cool. Again, I don't really prefer it. I think their planes are really good, though. I like the graphics of that game. But again, I haven't played it too much. I haven't played the most recent one. I'm not sure if the most recent one is on. Yeah, it's on mobile, I believe. Yeah, I haven't played the most recent one. I guess I didn't really like the idea of buying the game again. Because the number changed, you know. Thank you, Finley Flights, for the congratulations on 23,000. Thank you, man, so much. Have I played X-Plane Mobile? Yes, I have. Matter of fact, I was a part of the X-Plane Mobile beta program, so I was thankfully able to get my hands on it early. Thank you, Sabir, for that subscription, my friend. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Appreciate you very much, man, for that support, and hopefully you had a great flight, man. It's good flying with you today. Chief Blue Moon, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? Welcome aboard. Again, guys, you just joined us. If you missed the best part of the whole flight, we did a collaboration with Aviator Dan. He is I'm not sure if he's done yet, but he was over there watching his replay on his channel. But we did this flight together from LAX to Denver. All right, there we are. We're back in. So I'm just gonna quickly scroll all the way to the end of our replay. Right there, and we'll give it a second to load in all the scenery. We did just teleport ourselves 800 miles in like 0.1 second. Infinite Flight crashes less than Microsoft. Yeah, it should. Yeah. The good thing is that it didn't crash at any really bad point. Like, it crashed before we took off, so we didn't commit to taking off already, and it crashed when watching the replay. So those were two like not extremely important times. If it had crashed in the middle of the flight, now that would have been horrible. All right, here we go. Landing in Denver. Let's see how we did. Nice. We flared right in the nick of time because we were about to smash it, man. We were about to smash it. Let's see that again. do it from the flyby camera this time.
10 nautical miles to the south at 8,100 feet. Inbound for landing. Will make
it was a
straight
beauty,
into
yes it
runway
was.
35 left.
Magical Imagination. This app is called Infinite Flight Mobile Flight Simulator. You can get it on your App Store or on your Google Play, I think, or Android, wherever you Android people get games. You can get it there as well. Very nice landing. I highly recommend it, and it's actually my preferred and favorite mobile flight simulator. Pata, welcome to stream, man. Good to see you. Yeah, definitely one of my better landings in general across all sims, and probably my best landing on Infinite Flight ever. So I'll take it. I'll take it. On that note, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today and tagging along. We got the beautiful MD-11 behind us. I gotta go take care of some more things, guys. Flight man, appreciate you very much. Again, we'll be back tomorrow live with XP on the Blue Experience live weekly podcast show. And if I get time, I'll probably stick in either a video or a live stream at my normal time tomorrow if I can. If not, I'll see you at that show, and then Friday we'll be back on our regularly scheduled program. All right, guys, you're amazing. Thank you so much. I love you guys for hanging out with me. Until next time, remember you have 3 choices: give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless every single one of you guys. I'll see you guys next time, next video. We out. Shout out to Infinite Flight. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much. Peace.